The fucking Joy Curbs in the chat. My friend Joy Curbs. That's as good of an excuse to move it over. Hello! 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 Hello, everyone. Hello, they can hear you. Hello!
Hello!
Hi!
Two of us.
Two of us. Two of us. Let me, well, I'm not drawing yet. So you guys will just see the fake timer that isn't real. In fact, watch this. I kill it.
Real.
It's gone now.
Oh, away it goes.
Its blood is on my hands.
Oh no!
Fucking Joy in chat. Joy is a friend of mine. Hi, it's me, famous streamer Joy Curves from twitch.tv/JoyCurves_. Stop shilling! It's been 2 minutes! Manta, Joy, hi, it's great to see you guys. Hi Simon, hi Crystal, hi Cats. Hey friends. My friends are here. Hey Luka, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello! I'm Luka, also known as Emberchii on most platforms. I also go by Ember here and there, since people tend to shorten my username to that. I'm fellow artist, one of Lucy's friends, and I use they, them. That's a weird, like, amalgamation of little facts about me, but hello.
I quite like the little facts.
I'm just here to sit on their desk.
Yes! Look, new person I haven't met that seems cool. Gotta make them my friend. Joy, this is Joy's approach to life.
No, that's fair. I get that.
Yeah, Luca's a very dear friend of mine. They and I, we like to joke that we're the same person, but in different fonts.
Pretty much. I feel like I'm probably the serif font. You're the sans serif font because you're a little more laid back.
I love that. So
you get to be the
good.
You get to be the party font.
I get to be the party font. I have that bit with like 7 people. I'm Cell, okay? I have shared DNA with like everybody I meet. I am stealing everyone's interests and amalgamating them into my person. Best of luck with studying, Swamp. I believe in you. But Luka and I think I drew this in like the first stream I did. Me, Luka, and Luvi Gold are like a 3-way Venn diagram where we each have a little bit of overlap, and the very center is the scariest person in the world.
I think the very center would just be someone deeply hyperactive.
Yeah, probably. Someone deeply hyperactive and who draws like a fucking maniac, because that's what you two do.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, pretty much. I can't defend myself on that one.
No, you can't. No, you cannot.
I've been doing it less, but that's mostly because I'm busy.
Yeah, fair. You have like a life and a job and shit. Take care, Joy. Bye.
Bye.
I'd love to have you on sometime. Maybe not tonight, but I appreciate you. I met Joy. I'm gonna start working. I'll go over what we're doing today. I'm just going through my commission backlog. We're starting off relatively easy. I have an emote commission that I'm going to be doing for a regular in front of the channel, Z Terra Odyssey. Just a little chibi, nothing fancy. And then after that, I'm going to be rendering this fucking thing. You know what might be helpful if I stream my Discord to you, Luka? Do you want that, or do you want to deal with the delay of Twitch?
I'll take your stream.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
It's okay. I've kind of just been, like, flipping back and forth so I can pay attention to chat.
That's fair.
Remember to put the timer back on, too.
I can do that. There you go.
There we go. Time to adjust my everything. Pop out. Did this let me full screen it?
And the timer, it returns. So yeah, it'll be little baby, chibi as a warm-up, and then I'm going to the mines. Ribby!
As it be. Hello! My friends!
I think someone saw your art on Blue Sky and was like, ah yes, delicious, which is the correct response, I feel the need to say.
I always find it funny. Oh, that's a lot of notifications. Hello.
You got attacked.
I did. That's okay. I like that pretty much all of it is my varying persona art.
Which is beautiful. Which is incredibly beautiful.
Oh, is that I was trying to figure out a cute name. Yeah, I was trying to figure out a cute name. My brain's like, nope.
No.
No, never mind.
No nicknames. Suffocation. No breathing.
Both of those, my dear friend Ruby. It is both of those. But God, Mood Swamp, Femc, my beloved. Persona 3 Femc, I would do anything for you.
True! Hi, Burning Hound. Hello.
Hello!
Yeah, this is just gonna be very chill. It's gonna be very work heavy. Just hanging out. The usual.
Hanging out, vibing. I'm also working on my own set of commissions. Is just chilling. Parallel play.
Parallel play, true! I don't care if you guys hit me with the other nickname. Okay. It's just that I never use it. I like full named you once yesterday and it was strange.
Meanwhile, I think I got Jess rights really early, I feel like. And so I forget all the time that you go by something else.
I mean, that's just kind of a thing, I think, where like different groups of friends will call you different things. Like the Vinny, Coral, Tasia, Raven friend group calls me like a lot of them call me Leon almost exclusively. Meanwhile, like my work friends and like the people I met through them, like Swamp and Swamp and Whoops, call me LUCI mostly. And like I don't have a preference between the two. I just think it's interesting.
Everyone exclusively calls me Luka. I've been like, here's some like other options, and everyone's like, no.
No, you are Luka. I can branch out. I smile.
I don't super care either way. Ember is mostly just there because that's what most people who don't know me at all call me, for the sake of, hello, this is my tag on everything.
Yeah. I've had a couple of people call me Sin, which I think is cute. I also got called Miss Lofthouse, or Mr. Lofthouse once on fucking Blue Sky, and I think that shit is amazing.
Mr. Lofthouse?
Yeah, because I'm Lucy Lofthouse. Like the cookies.
Lofthouse. I should go get cookies later. We have a plethora of sweets in my home now, and I'm just like, oh, I could make myself so sick with them, but they're so tasty.
I understand. Swamp calls me my good friend Apple. I think that's very cute. I quite like that.
That is really cute. You're an apple.
That's me. I am that. I'm Apple.
Also, Jess, that's totally fine. My names vary. It's whatever. I don't super care if people branch out, and honestly, I alternate the nebulous third name constantly.
I have seen that. I've noticed that you do that.
It's one of those trying to figure out if there is another one I want to use.
Real.
And then I usually just default back to, no, Luca's fine.
No, Luca's
Ember
fine.
is really just... I had someone who called me Amber for a while, which was interesting, and I think it was just they misread Ember, and so they just called me that constantly.
Fascinating.
Not a bad thing. Just confusing.
Just an interesting thing.
No more Lucy or Leon, just the EP is Beeper.
I am that, but also Hush.
Makes you go beep?
I start beeping.
A great audio.
Sorry, chat, this is just what I'm fucking like when I'm with my friends.
I also just like making sounds.
Sam.
I am a creature.
You are a creature. We are creatures together. This is why we are friends. One of many reasons.
Indeed. You know, I should replace the thing on your desk with just a little panda.
That would be the cutest shit in the world, I think.
just draws Comet and sets him on your desk. Beeping like a car alarm out loud.
As it goes.
I was gonna try to mimic the sound of a car alarm one. I don't think my vocal cords can make that sound. I don't trust my ability to not just squeak.
You do that. I also do that, so
do.
this is not me making fun of you. This is real, recognize real.
Real recognize real. The overlap, it begins.
Look at this guy. I know this guy.
I know this guy. I love this guy.
I feel like your love of this guy is one of the first things I learned about you before we started like talking.
There is an embarrassing amount of my art on his toy house. I'm starting to feel a little bit threatened by our dear friend Harley. I feel like I need to make up for that somehow.
I see it's a competition now. Hey my good friend Apple, since I haven't asked in a bit, do you have any games you're currently playing? I'm still playing a bit of Fields of Mystria. I am playing I the Slami Files, which I'm streaming. I don't know if that counts. And then I'm
enjoying it?
I love it. I love it. Oh, currently enjoying. Sorry, I can't read. Yes, I'm really liking I the Somnium Files. I'm really liking Fields of Mystria. I want to get back into playing Metaphor since that's what I was playing before I started playing Fields. And I really liked it, and then I stopped, which is just my fucking curse.
I think I bought it recently with the intent to play it, and then I got consumed.
Yeah, I was very specifically like, hey Luka, can you live blog this game to me? And then you got consumed, which I cannot judge you for because same.
Professor Apple, have you eaten today?
Yes, I just finished dinner. I had chicken parmesan, which I made myself the other night. Makes a fuck ton of leftovers, so I have a lot more to eat. You know, it'd be fun to play Gartic Phone or something on stream sometime. I also love that guy. I would love to play Gartic Phone. I'd love to gather the friends and play Gartic Phone, or just host like a draw pile or something.
Oh, that'd be so fun. Big draw pile. Oh, that'd be so good.
Big draw pile.
I would love to host a like Gartic animate a la Rubber Ross at some point.
That would be so fun.
I think that'd be so fun. Just collect a bunch of people who are interested in animating and be like, let's have fun. Let's be silly. I say as an animation freak.
You are. I was gonna say you're the animation freak. No, I'm right. You are to me. In my heart.
In your immediate friend group.
Yeah, in my immediate friend group, that is you, and I wouldn't change that for the world.
You're being thrown. The easiest beeper is getting thrown.
Ages ago, I said you and my IRL are like strongly similar. You both had chicken parm for dinner today. That's scary. That's frightening.
It's another LUCI fractal.
Fuck, you're right. Fractals is a name for them. That's awesome. That's really badass.
I'm not sure where I got that one, admittedly.
I quite like it. It's from your heart.
I suppose so. I was about to say there's a lot of stuff in the heart, and then I immediately thought of like a cartoon heart with just Claude Von Regan in the middle. That's another thing to know about me. There's a Claude Von Regan enjoyer.
You are this too. You are the Claude Von Regan enjoyer to be.
Good.
You will never be dethroned.
Good. I don't. I have to be the alpha Claude enjoyer. It's gotta be me.
I do not think that there is any other context where you would ever be called an alpha. I'm sorry.
Absolutely not. Oh god, I have a really, really cursed picture to send you, actually.
Yeah!
Regarding that. Regarding that. It's nothing. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
It's fine. It's just a real thing that I own that is the exact like antithesis of the word alpha.
Okay, please show it to me. I'm tabbing out so I can look at this.
I can't. For context, I'll out myself about this on a stream. I was gifted an Omegaverse charm at a convention that just says Omega on it, and I was like, thanks, guys.
Thanks, I hate it.
Thanks.
Holy fuck, you did not need to out yourself like that.
I
No.
felt like the way that you like scream laughed deserved it.
Holy fuck.
It's just like a thing that I own that I'm like, money was spent on this, so I don't want to throw it away or get rid of it.
What the fuck did I just walk into? Hi, lag.
Hi.
I'm gonna throw up.
I mean, it was an offhand mention.
It was a singular mention.
A continued conversation.
Yeah, it's not. We're not continuing. Oh my god. I love you, Luka.
I love you too. I like randomly sniping my friends with just shit that I know will fucking get them.
It's not that hard to fucking get me. We were talking about this right before stream started. I was, I mentioned to Luka, I was like, okay, I'm gonna put it on the starting soon screen. They cannot hear you, but they can still hear me. So if you make me laugh, then they will know. And Luka, without hesitation, goes, I feel like that's not very hard for me to do. And I went, as my instinctive reaction, surely this doesn't say anything about me, as my instinctive reaction, I went, fuck you!
Yeah.
Surely this doesn't say anything about me. You know, I'm starting to think that that one fucking time that Ruby called me a tsundere is more appropriate than I want it to be.
Maybe that's why you like so many tsunderes in games. You're seeing a reflection of this elf.
What if I went over there? Don't be correct. Stop it. You cannot creature your way out of this. I grab you, I grab you, I grab you.
No! Squirms, no!
I'm so prone to going on side quests, I almost just drew a little like drawing of like tiny Luka just gripped in my fist, like that one gif of the cartoon rabbit.
Soon's Leon, have you seen any of Windbreakers?
No. I've not. I feel like being called a masochist is more common than getting called a tsundere, because I've called people masochists before. And will continue to do so, because it's a very good not insult, it's a good tease.
Is a good tease.
Is a good tease. I'm gonna make the canvas a little darker so I can see all this white. Good decision! Good decision, immediately.
Yeah, there was a period of time where, Liar's skin tone was about that. Was about that color of pale. Yeah, pit crew.
Pit crew. It wasn't a tease at the
Windbreaker
time that was
vibe.
serious? Damn. Give me a pitch for Windbreakers.
Godspeed.
Yeah, Godspeed. Give me a pitch for Windbreakers, Swamp. I've never heard of it.
What is Windbreakers? Google my beloved, please.
Speaking of tsunderes, hi Hero. Shush! Hero is an OCs of Swamp that I really like. An OC of Swamps, rather. I misspoke. That I really like.
Oh, I can't. I cannot imagine Doug being pale. That sounds
Neither
so
can I.
bonkers.
That's scary. Now I'm going back to the orange. There we go. Anime about delinquent kids fighting. Ah, I see. I see where the tsundereisms come from.
I see. Fonzie. Oh, I misread. That is MLP for some reason, and my brain immediately was just like, huh?
Huh?
My Little Pony.
My Little Pony. There's a character that I play in a campaign with Cats and Swamp, whose name has not been revealed yet. You've seen him actually. It's the cowboy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that character. Who they don't know the name. They don't know his name yet, so they have taken to calling him Mysterious Lucy Man, or MLM for short.
Oh,
Now they have iterated upon the nickname by calling him Ponzi.
Hanzi. That's really cute.
It is really cute.
Also-
it's for the scheme.
Windbreakers sounds great and also right up my alley just based on that.
You wanna
That
watch it
sounds
together?
awesome. Sure. May as well. Add it to the list of things to watch.
I was going to say exactly those words in exactly that order. I have to kill you.
No. You.
Yeah, all right. That unkills you.
I'm immortal.
It's true. Season 2 is currently
Kind of
airing.
jacket.
Smile.
It is a kind of jacket. When Swamp brought up Windbreakers, I just looked up Windbreakers without thinking about it and just got a page full of jackets and then went, I don't know if this is a game or an anime. And so I was like, alright, wandering back to chat for the context.
This freaking guy.
Classic man, love man. I need to make a cowboy at some point. I feel like the fact that I don't have one feels bizarre, all things considered about me.
Can our cowboys be friends?
Of course.
I was excuse me. I was talking to a different friend about my cowboy earlier today, and I need to read exactly what she said because it was so fucking funny. Where are you, Pooji? Quote, you know you love a character very much if you want them to be chewed up, spat out, and have a drastically different perspective on life.
Yeah.
Go through the horrors that you may come out a different person on the other side.
Sakuga clips. That reminds me. I need to go through a bunch of Spencer Wan's stuff at some point and be like, Sakuga.
Lag, I believe in you. You should draw clowns. I believe in you. Do you want me to send you an episode 1 clip? I want to be surprised. Which is not something that I usually get, but because I want to watch it with someone else, I'm like, I want to be surprised. That's also how I'm managing to bat away spoilers for the Somnium Files, because I'm like, well, I'm experiencing this with other people in a way, so.
I feel that, but like it depends on the thing that I feel that about, because like part of me getting into my beloved Elden Ring now was because my friend showed me a bunch of lore stuff that I think is technically counts as spoilers.
Right.
But like if I'm like watching things, usually I don't want to know what's going on because it's it goes back and forth. If it's like a thing I really want to watch with friends, I want to watch and have like a genuine reaction with those people.
Right.
Especially if I haven't seen it before. If it is just me, it really depends. When I was in school, there was a not insignificant amount of times where I would be sitting in one of my film classes and I would pull up the Wikipedia article because I knew I was gonna have like a heart attack if I didn't.
Yeah. I'm like, I usually am very spoiler agnostic. I think this is a pretty well-known fact about me. If anything, knowing the spoilers will make me more interested instead of less. Because I'm really invested in like how the story is told. How, Baba?
Oh, just I want to say how they got to that spoiler.
Yes, exactly. So like I had a conversation with a friend of mine the other day, where like it was about Reflection. It was about like one of the most recent episodes of Reflection and a major plot point that was revealed in it. And I was like, my interest in watching Reflection has been renewed. My interest, it has been renewed because I want to see this thing. It sounds so interesting. Wow, that was very fast. I think that's it. No, I'm missing one color and then it'll be it. Emojis
Swamp
sure
asks,
are easy. Go ahead.
They are. You make them so cute.
Thank you.
Swamp asks, speaking of group experiences, how's Reflection Book Club going? I don't know what that means, but...
Reflection with Yuze. Yuze has not watched an episode in a while because they've been very busy. So I've been watching without them.
Ah, okay.
Yuze is a friend of ours, who I love terribly.
Yuze is incredibly sweet. Also, Burning Hound. The more horrors you add to a character, the more affection you are showing. That is so true. One of my favorite OCs I commit atrocities to on the reg.
Which OC is this?
Rowan.
Yeah, thought so. I
have a little rat boy who I love more than anything. He is the doll. He is like my OC equivalent of like a little girl's Barbie that she's like cut all the hair off of and like covered in paint and thrown against a wall and like definitely ripped the head off at one point. That's what Rowan is to me. I love him so dearly. He is one of my favorite toys to play with. I'm so mean to him.
I used to be like shy about having like punching bag OCs. But now I'm like, oh no, this is just how I show affection. It is not cringe. Do not kill the part of you that is cringe. Kill the part of you that cringes. There he is.
Him? Oh, he's so cute. I was gonna say handsome. I'm like, no, that's like cute. That's like, I want to grab him and squish him. Smack.
I feel like you're proving your own point about wanting to torment the creatures that you like.
Yeah, well, it's like there's like tormenting in which I'm putting them through the goddamn ringer at my own pace, and then there is like the adoration torment, which is like cuteness aggression. I want to what is it called? I want to like slapstick squish him into a rubber ball and pitch him as hard as I can into a corner and watch it like ricochet around at light speed.
That is amazing. I love that so much.
It took long to remember the word for slapstick.
I wonder when Z will get here.
No! Sorry, that was so loud.
No, it's okay. The second I'm done, Z will appear and be like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
I missed it!
I missed it! Let me send this to Z, hold on. Get your ass in here, creature. Oh, it's because he's gaming right now. Hey, buddy.
SMH, get off games and come hang out with your friends. JK.
Sick liar reference. That's him. Who's my like OC that I like to bully?
Henry.
Henri, yeah.
I keep calling them Henry in my brain because that's how it's spelled, and I'm like, no, it's Henri.
It is Henri.
It's just hard H. I'm so American, unfortunately.
It's like Henri and it's May. those two.
Oh, you are really mean to May. I like am aware of that and forget that simultaneously because I have my little bird who wants to spoil Air Rotten.
If I had a nickel for every OC ship we have involving a little bird. Leon, I miss Henri. Can they come back into my DMs? Yes, they can. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up these characters that I'm talking about, just so chat is familiar. Where are you, Henri? Hi! Hi, Harley! Hello! I'm talking about your bird. The bird that you love.
Hello.
Who are these super cool looking streamers?
Oh, I just like shifted and like popped my neck in a way that was super satisfying, and I was genuinely afraid my mic was gonna pick up because it was that loud.
I'm looking through my files to find images of May that I can show on stream, like to best show off her design, and I just found the fucking image of you saluting the flag.
Is Makoto the meanest love-wise you've done to an OC?
Lore-wise? No. No. Mikoto, the meanest thing I do to him is like his like ESP and reflection, just his innate ability to see threads of fate. Like that is the meanest thing I do to him. That's Fio. Fio is a very good contender for the character I'm meanest to. I feel like the difference between like Fio and Mikoto versus like Henri and May is that Mikoto and Fio have like isolated incidents in their backstory where I'm very, very mean to them. And then Henri and May have something like innate to their, like something central to their perspective to how they see the world that I like to bully. Because I think it's dumb, affectionate. Anyway, here is May. This is my favorite OC. This is my creature. I'm normal about this bunny. The bunny. The bunny. Leon, I miss Fio. Go on.
Can you please show the saluting to the flag?
Yes!
Please?
Yes, I can! Where is it? God damn it. Here is a piece of art that Luka did.
I'll stand for the May anthem.
I love this image
Respect
so fucking
the
much.
Banui, I'll stand.
I love this image so fucking much. I love how it looks like Luca is dangling over Leon's table, legs kicking. That's the cutest shit in the world. And I almost said something really mean. Can I bully you?
Sure.
That's the cutest shit in the world and is accurate representation of our height difference.
I'm say goodbye to your kneecaps. I'm rolling up my sleeves. I'm on my way. I opened our DMs and got immediately one shot by the last thing in there.
Get fucked. Revenge.
I dealt psychic damage to myself. That's fine.
Revenge. All right.
God,
now,
I'm just.
Go ahead.
I probably would have to tilt my head back to look at you, though, which is unfortunate.
All right. Let me get to drawing. This is the scary part. This is the part that is scary and frightening.
Nonsense that can my one love. The colors are so good. I love your color blocking.
Thank you. I try my best.
So I guess art process question, since I'm staring at it and thinking about it. Do you find it easier to just block in like shapes like this? I don't know if this had any sort of like undersketch or if you just kind of like loosely planned it out.
I had an undersketch. Let me.
Okay.
I can show it off. You might have noticed something silly there. You might have noticed that, this is one layer.
I was kind of wondering. I mean, painting, that makes sense.
Yeah, my normal way
Okay.
of blocking stuff out. Yeah. I have like I had a sketch that Ruby made, because it's a commission for her, obviously. Um that I was iterating upon, and then I drew on top of that, and then I started color blocking. Granted,
That's fun. Okay.
I made this before I started doing like silhouettes as color blocks, like blocks of color. That I said I said the same thing twice. I'm gonna blow up. Smile.
You're
Um,
fine.
I appreciate you.
Lovingly pieces you back together.
Aw, thank you. So pretty. I love the background. Thank you. It looks so church in a good way. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's so tasty.
I almost said you're so tasty, bites you. I'm committing,
Uh,
bites you.
I've had looking at my little guy. I have been told by people that they think my art would taste like gummy candy, like Starburst.
I've also
Specifically,
been
I
told
think
that. Not Starburst, but something adjacent.
just like fruity, like gummy candy. I've been told is what people think my art would taste like.
The
I think it's very funny.
the fruity joke is so easy that I'm not going to go for it. Just know that I thought about it.
I mean, low hanging fruit.
Literally. Bite attack. How dare you? Liar was here? Yeah, I
Bye,
just.
Swamp.
Bye, Swamp. Take care. Yeah, let me bring up. We fucking manifested it. It wasn't Z that got here, it was Liar. Let me pull him up. Here is he. This is what I was doing before I started painting. Wow, this is literally ace-phobic! There it is! There it is! There it is! It's Z! My L, finally, an L that you can take. A rare instance for you. Back to draw.
Dua.
Dua.
Uh,
Me when I'm draw.
love him. I honestly, I have not started drawing, even though I meant to. I got really absorbed in alternating between watching you and watching chat.
I understand.
I've drawn like 4 circles, and then I should probably do a warm up.
Do you want to draw a 5th circle?
I mean, I have 5 and 6 kind of sitting on my screen right now.
I miss drawing, dude. I haven't drawn in years and years. That's literally not true. You were drawing. You drew KG in my fucking DMs literally like a couple hours ago. That's literally a lie.
It is literally a lie. It is not. I can bear witness. I can do it. Immediately forgets how legs work. Good lord.
I've got pedals underneath my my desk, little bike pedals. I should use them more, but they're nice to have. I'll often just like scrungle up. Like,
wait, that sounds nice.
it's quite nice.
I wish I had like, it's one of those things that I like don't think about that often, but sometimes I sit there and look at like people who have like the rising desks where they can lift them up, and then they have just like walking like treadmills, like the little small ones under their desk. I'm like, God, that sounds like a dream. It's like a dream
That sounds
come
fucking
true.
awesome. I wish that I had a desk that I could like pull up a little bit, because if that were the case, then it would be easier for me to use my fucking bike pedals.
Understandable.
I should move this
Well,
ear.
no,
This ear is
bye-bye.
not where it's supposed to be. I'm killing it. I'm definitely killing it. It's dead now.
Bye, cats!
Bye, cats. Take care.
Did you free-handed these colors, right? There weren't any, like... Yeah, you said this was all one layer.
Yeah.
I'm, like, deeply envious of your ability to do that. I feel like I slap on a billion adjustment layers, to get the final thing and then paint over it, and so your ability to eyeball it is deeply, deeply cool to me. I think it's really neat.
Thank you. There is one adjustment layer, but it's specifically for this in the back where I wanted to make it more pink, so now it's more pink.
Harley's been trying to talk me into like eyeballing my colors, and I'm so allergic to doing that.
You gotta believe, Luka. You gotta believe in the heart of the cards.
I probably could. No.
I know you could is the interesting thing, but like you don't have to. Like it's work smarter, not harder, you know?
Yeah, it's one of those, I think it would be like time consuming in a way that I would find irritating, as speed is a little bit the name of my game, like a freak show.
Like a Sonic Hedgehog.
Like a I was immediately trying to think of a Sonic character that I could compare myself to. And really the only thing that came to mind was remembering that I, like, really, really love Tails!
Drew!
My little baby boy!
He's the littlest guy in the fucking world. I love him terribly.
He's so wonderful. I have played, like, a Sonic game and a half.
Which Sonic game? I'm curious.
I grew up on Sonic Adventure 2. We had Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the GameCube, and so, like, I did that, and I played with my Chow, and I love them all dearly. I ended up rebuying it on Steam because it was, like, $5, and I was like, give me. I don't own a Wii anymore. My parents have it, so I need to play this again somehow. And then I had the Sonic and Blaze DS game, which I got through
Sonic
part
Rush.
of because I was 10 and bad at video games.
Sonic Rush.
Sonic Rush. And then I also had what was it? It was just a collection of like the OG Sonic games where everything's like pixelated and shit.
Yeah. I also couldn't beat Sonic Rush as a kid, very crucially. I became a Sonic fan a lot later in life. Like, I liked Sonic a lot when I was really young, and then I stopped for, like, middle and high school, and then I became a Sonic fan again.
Hell yeah.
So I missed a lot of Sonic games, but I happened to miss the era of Sonic where he was just really mid. So, I think I can take it. I think I can take it as a slight W.
Yeah.
Angela Bart, hello! You are so Tails Core. I agree with Ruby in chat.
I feel like that's the vibe I give off.
Go on.
Honestly, the thought kind of died as it went. I liked Tails, and he was my favorite to run around in the Chow Garden, but I really disliked the levels I played him in because I was really bad at the mecha levels. And
yeah.
Tails and Eggman were functionally the same when it came to Sonic Adventure 2. I loved them, but I was bad. I was like 7. My brothers beat most of it for me, and then I would try to play it myself. I was really good at one level, and that's because I really wanted to get like an A rank on it. And so it was like the only one that returned to me muscle memory wise when I was playing last. I was about to call it by the exact room, and I need to look up what it is. I want to say it's like Steel Harbor?
I think that's right.
SA2 Steel Harbor. I was going to call it something. Metal Harbor. Okay.
You were very close.
I was initially gonna say Pearl Harbor and went wrong. That's a revenge. That's incorrect.
I would like to note, by the way, Lag in chat, I made the poor decision of buying Sonic and the Black Knight. Lag, that is my favorite Sonic game. You will not find a sympathetic audience here. That game sucks and I love it. I fucking love Sonic and the Black Knight. Sonic and the Black Knight is terrible, but it's my Blorbo Bleepus.
Is that the one? Is that the one where he's like a werewolf, werehog?
That's Sonic Unleashed, which is my other favorite.
Okay.
They were both on the Wii and, like, obviously the adjacent consoles, but I played them on the Wii. Sonic and the Black Knight is really stupid, and it's got, like, really shitty controls, and it's coded on silly string, but it's also, like, the distillation of, like, everything 2000s cool that I really vibed with as a child, so it's very special to me. I like it for the same reason that I like No More Heroes, because it's really silly, but it owns it. Like, silly in a way that only something made in the 2000s or inspired by art made in the 2000s can be. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I get that. My version of that is a game that I've never found another person who knows what the hell I'm talking about, and that is Gacha Force.
I feel
and
like
I never
know that because you have told me about it.
Probably. I bring it up every so often where I'm just like, yeah, this game existed. I played it a little bit, and I wasn't good at it, and I think my brothers beat it. But, like, it lives really, like, rent-free in my brain. It feels like one of those games that was, like, it had, like, a one-off, like, was sold for, like, a month and a half in a GameStop kind of deal. And then, like, it just got bought for, like, it got bought as, like, a Christmas present or a stocking stuffer.
Right.
And it just lived there. Because it was for the GameCube. It wasn't one of the many mid-Wii games that we had that I loved. It was specifically had, like, when we got our GameCube. And so I'm like, it's been around forever. When did that game come out, actually? I need to know.
My heart says 2003.
First GameCube, I'm gonna put 2001, maybe? You were right! Jesus, wait!
I'm so fucking good! I'm so good, chat! How does she do it?
Release date, November 27th, 2003.
I'm so fucking cool. Sonic is several
really
year long. Yeah! I'm just awesome, what can I say?
True.
Oh, thank you. I love being, like, I love hyping myself up and then people will agree with me and I'll be like, huh? What? How could this be?
So I agree with the book ended by genuinely good games. I feel like I haven't played a lot of Sonic games since my childhood, but I will see, like, the people I know and care about talk about it and be like, oh, like, all these games are shit, but this one is a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're all having fun.
Yeah. Sonic is the struggler. He doesn't really know what to do with himself sometimes, but we love him anyway.
It be like that.
Yeah. I love drawing. I love drawing Rosetta's hair.
Mood. I don't remember who I saw add little roses to it first, but I immediately was just like, oh, I need to add that to my worldview stat.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
It's so good.
I love little, like minute art style theme stuff like that, where it's like, oh, this is like a little pun that can be made, and then it got absorbed into literally everyone.
Everybody.
Everyone's worldview was like, this is awesome.
This is awesome. I need to adapt it into my worldview immediately.
It's like, oh, this character is a theme. I need to add it in subtly. And this is gonna be, like, a fun way to do it. I like when people do it with hair, and I like when people do it with, like, eyes. not to Hoyo post, but I think a lot about like Boot Hill's design and the fact that his eyes are little targets, and I think that's fun from like the perspective of like him being a sharpshooter cowboy and also being a robot. It's like, oh, you can like see the like pointer in his character design. I think it's super fun.
Boot Hill mentioned.
Boot Hill mentioned. It came out of my mouth and I went, oh, I hope you don't think I'm like calling you out.
No, I didn't think you were. I'm just like, oh, I miss him. I miss him every day of my fucking life.
Understandable.
I like him a normal amount.
One of my guys is gonna be in an event, and I'm like, I don't have space on my computer for another video game.
Who's gonna be in an event soon?
My puppy.
Aha, I smile.
Leo.
My neurons activated a cowboy. My neurons activated a robot. These are my fucking people.
Robot cowboy. Robot cowboy.
I love Boot Hill Honkai
think
Star Rail.
Those are fun. Boot Hill Honkai Star Rail is a delight. There is you watched the Nana part, right? The
yes.
monkey nonsense.
Yeah, the Slumber Nana Monkey event.
I screamed at some of the Boot Hill stuff in it. 'Cause I'm like, oh, this is so tasty. This is so tasty.
You have to understand. That, oh no, I don't think that was the day where me and the boys were in a call for 10 hours, but, it was like immediately following that where my dear friend Leo was, I say for chat, you know who fucking Leo is. My dear friend,
my brethren, my buddy.
your fellow soldier. Leo was playing through all of, Honkai Star Rail not that long ago. Like, he was just getting into the game, and, was just basically burning through the plot as quickly as possible to get to current update. And so he was doing the Slumber Nana event, and me, Vin, and Coral were all on call for it, and that was one of the most insane calls we have ever been on. I think Ruby was also there, actually. I can't remember if Ruby was there for that or for the 10-hour call or both. I believe it was both, honestly. But like she was in and out because work. But yeah, that fucking event makes me crazy. I was so distressed during it / pause.
Yeah, I can imagine. I want to do like a long ass game stream at some point with friends, probably when I am unemployed again. Just be like, hello. Hello, let us all hang out and do this.
I would love
that. Also, lag blows. Over 40 robot OCs. You are so goddamn based for that. That's awesome.
Incredibly based. Incredibly based. Made like a JRPG and turn-based.
Friend of mine love Boot Hill so much that they, for the first time, made an OC just to ship with them. I unironically love when people find the character TM that like activates their neurons into getting into either self-shipping or OC canon. If you I promise this isn't chilling, it is just like a thing that I have pretty much everywhere that you can ever find me ever. I love OC canon. I love it so much. And so like when I see people find that thing that's like functionally their gateway drug for it, I'm like, oh, please tell me all about it. I love it. It's my delight.
I feel called out. I feel so called out right now.
I mean, in your defense, you are the, like, I didn't even have to go looking for that. You literally wrote it in my birthday letter. Hey, talk to me about this, please. I need to scream about the cowboy.
Yeah, I was like, God, pain. My heart, it is full of cowboy.
Listen, it's okay. At least you haven't hit the point where all of your friends can immediately clock who makes you go like goo goo gaga. Well, not all your friends. Your friends all can.
Yeah, my fucking friends can. I don't know what you're talking about.
I said friends. I'm actually specifically talking about strangers on the internet. There is an instance that happened on Tumblr where when I got really into, like, initially got into Honkai, where I was actually making fan art for it.
Right.
I just posted a dump of a bunch of drawings I did, and in my tags for that post, I was like, oh, like, yeah, I'm really obsessed with one character in particular. Y'all aren't ready for that particular brain rot, so I apologize in advance. I hit post. Not even 30 seconds later, I had an ask in my inbox that said, "You like adventuring, don't you?"
Oh my god! They're after your ass!
Went for my throat, and I'm like,
Hello! Mind your business!
like, I shit you not. 30 seconds. I hit post, I refreshed the page, and then it was there, and I was like, what? Who? Who the fuck called me out?
Who did this? Who did this to me?
I did have someone reblog some of my art, some of my adventuring art that I posted, and it was just like, I really like this artist. I've been following them forever. I've been hoping they would get into Honkai because I knew they would like this dude, and I'm like...
You're under fucking attack.
I can't escape. I can't escape.
You can't, no. This is forever. This is your curse. To be
It's
perceived
okay.
on the internet.
Yeah. A lot of people don't do it very well.
But sometimes you'll have moments like this.
Yeah. Shout out to a poll on Tumblr where someone reblogged it with like the exact wrong. It was like do you think Preve is like a city kid or a country kid or something? And every person who knows me, because I'm not subtle about it, I'm a country kid.
Absolutely.
I have horses. If you listen to me talk for too long, you hear the twang.
Shake my fucking hand.
Like, like I am a country kid, all the way through. And all of my friends are like, I know you, farm kid. I know who you are. And then one person who, like, I recognized their name because they just reblogged a lot of my stuff. They were just like, I feel like you have city vibes. And I'm like, incorrect. But very sweet.
This was something that we talked about in my last stream where, I was just like, where do you guys think I'm from? Just based on the way that I talk. And one person clocked not where I am from, but from, like, where, like, distant relatives of mine are from. And I was like, I guess that would, in a way, be reflected in the way that I speak, but also not really. So I was just like, huh, peculiar.
I pick up a very specific sort of southern twang around other southern people.
Yeah.
It wasn't actually Yuzi. It was some rando I didn't know. But not a decent chunk of my a large part of my family is actually from varying places in the South. And so a lot of people, when I talk for a little too long, you can start to hear the twang creep in, especially if I'm talking to other people who have a similar amount of twang, and it rapidly turns into all of us dropping the G's on our like words, and just like a handful of words kind of slurring together because of the way that we speak. It's very interesting. Smiley face. Squishes you, squishes you, squishes you. Wait, points! Points!
What?
Cell! Cell spotted! Holy shit!
Hello! Welcome to the stream.
This post is not exclusively
Oh, wow.
about me, but it is a little about me.
A little.
A little.
It's mostly like friends from Florida, admittedly, where it's like there's like southern twang and then there is Floridian southern twang.
Yeah,
which
that is different.
Similar. It's similar enough, but you hear it when you are used to normal southern twang and you like squint really hard.
Yeah, you're just like, what the fuck is that? This is how I feel about, like, also, like, Georgia Georgia, Louisiana, because those also have, I guess like every place in the South will have like a specific accent, but I can clock like New Orleans
Those
and like
two
Savannah
specifically.
really easily.
New
Are you-
Orleans, like, it's just like, it like, the word slurs together a little bit.
Yeah.
I would love to go to New Orleans for Mardi Gras.
I've never been. I had a very fun conversation with Vinny once where we were talking about voice actors, and I can't remember who this was about, but it was God damn it, I can hear it now that you've pointed it out. God damn it. I was having a conversation about voice actors, and I was listening to a character performance for the first time, and I was like, that is someone from Savannah, Georgia. That is someone from in around Savannah, Georgia. They have this specific accent, and they are talking over it. Like, this is my equivalent of clocking like a British actor doing an American accent, is that I can clock this, and I was fucking right. Let it be known.
That's so funny.
They weren't specifically from, like, even, like, they weren't specifically from Savannah, but they were from Georgia, and I was like, yes! Yes! I never lose!
That's so good. I'm terrible at, like, figuring it out. It's just, like, some of it I recognize because I've been around it for so long.
Right.
And I've got like I can like slip into the southern twang. I've got that Midwesterner. It's unfortunate. I've got like, you can pinpoint it in specifically the politeness and the
Sorry,
Lucy,
Spooky's
all of us
killing
know
me
I
in
never
chat.
lose. This is not true. You're being murdered.
I'm being Jeff the Killed. I'd also like to note, Lucy, I've hopped onto some of your streams already. I've just been too lazy to log on Twitch. Aw, thank you for popping by. I appreciate you. As ever, I am happy to see you, my friend.
Lucy, I'm gonna be sending you a ship list here in a second when I'm done with it.
Okay.
Oh, when you're done with it. Oh,
my warm up.
Smile. I hope it's you taking out my kneecaps like you said you would.
No, if I was taking out your kneecaps, that picture would have been finished a while ago. I'm really quick at drawing violence. I busted out the... Oh god, what is it called? RKO?
The suplex?
I busted that out, the suplex of you, like, immediately. That took me, like, a minute.
Yeah, you were so quick with it. I was in the same thing that spawned the current violence. I called Luka short, because they are, I think, the shortest person in our friend group immediately.
I sure am. Well, no.
No,
Leo's shorter than me.
Leo
but
is shorter than you. I think Yusei is also shorter than you.
God bless.
But I was doing my usual and calling Luka short, and if anybody has seen the microorganisms doodle that I made, that is the source of it. I was calling Luka short, and they busted out a drawing on a sticky note of them fucking suplexing me into the dirt and killing me.
Yeah. I couldn't remember what a suplex was called when I was making that drawing. Could not remember, and so I went and looked up a different picture on Toy House that I had already drawn for reference. Because I couldn't remember what the fuck it was called.
The desire to obliterate Lucy's kneecaps is simply too strong. Really? I can be. I I am a little shit. I will accept that. It is the truth. I know the nature of the beast, for I pilot it.
That sounds like that should come out of a fucking mecha anime. That sounds like some, like... It sounds like some Asuka Evangelion shit.
Her actress is Texan, I learned not that long ago, and now that I know that, I can't unhear it.
That's really funny. I need to watch Eva at some point. I've watched its younger sister. I should probably go ahead and just watch Eva.
I haven't watched Eva. I should at some point, but I I feel like it'll be a while until I'm ready.
Adds to the list.
Adds to the list, yeah. At some point, we're gonna have his list as... No, it's already longer than the list of stuff that me and Vinny want to watch together. It's just that me and Vinny never finish anything.
I will usually finish things with, like, watching things with people, and then every so often it just doesn't happen. My thing is that I have a tendency to, go through, like, a ton, like, really, really quickly, and then, I forgot. Why are you being called Apple Peepa? People are trying to get your attention.
It's the timer. It's the timer.
Oh! Okay, I was definitely not paying that much attention. Stretch time.
Stretch
I
time.
moved my arms and heard every joint in my arms go crickle crack.
Oh, amazing.
My bones are made of Rice Krispie treats. I guess it's my ligaments and like my joints. Ugh. Stretch time.
Yippee!
I'm gonna go do a lap around my apartment and bother my cats and go get some cookies.
That sounds fucking awesome. I am also going to do that. Father Apple loves to starve us. That's not true! That's not true! You're lying! I didn't do that! I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna stretch, I'm gonna go pet my cats. I will be back swiftly.
Be back soon!
Very smooth, very, very romantic. I love you. See you next time.
Much love to you too, Sensei.
Hello. Hi. Let me back read. There's a lot of stuff. Apple Peepaw is so mean. No, I'm not. Be nice to me. What are our demands? Are you guys fucking unionizing? Bigger chat screen, mini Lucy on top of Lucy's head. Like William Tell. Can we make Luka smaller on the screen to represent their real height? No. We should get a representation for ourselves on screen. I want to do that when I become, like, affiliate, and I can do that. And I can have, like, points and shit. And people can subscribe. Where's Chat's little guy? Perhaps I will make a little guy. Just put it on my head or on my thing. Put routine that makes Mini Lucy say your message with text-to-speech. I would like that. I think that would be very fun. When I am affiliate, perhaps I will do that. I'm pleased to see that you guys are unionizing. Now we need to work on your negotiation skills. So what are your demands? Father Apple hasn't even named us. Yes, I have. You guys are the saplings. You're seedlings and saplings. You get to pick. Yes. Hello. Chat has unionized in my absence. So now we're talking about how to negotiate their demands.
Okay. Neat. Am I involved in... I'm a frequent chatter, sort of. I'm usually a lurker. Do I count in the union? Do I have to apply somehow? Or am I like a... do I cross a picket line by hanging out on your desk?
I think that the union has to accept you. I don't think I have any say in this.
That's fair.
Make a little thing that beeps when the timer goes off. This is our hardline position. Okay.
I'm a scab? That's rude.
You crossed the picket line. You're on my desk. You're hanging out with Big Apple. How could you do that? A thing that beeps when the timer goes off. Yeah, I can do that. I think the thing that beeps when the timer goes off does sound like a good idea, but I also think that you guys screaming at me is funny.
It is funny, especially when the person on your stream is like, oh, you're being yelled at, not realizing why.
Maternity leave. Yeah, I mean, don't get pregnant in my chat.
I hate that I had two, like, conflicting thoughts with that, which was ew and ora ora. And I hate that.
Ha! Ha, Luka! Ha! Ha!
I hate that. Second offer.
Alright, okay. I'm listening. I don't think chat liked that very much. I literally can't,
No.
but okay. No pregnancy in this chat. No giving birth in my chat.
Rig it up so that after the timer ends, every single message in chat becomes text-to-speech until you turn it off.
I cannot do that until I become affiliate. And also that would trigger my misophonia like crazy. I would rather do the beep. Speaking of, let me reset the timer.
Like Dio, Ora Ora, or like Sexy Anime Woman, Ada Ada. They kind of have combined themselves into the same thing in my brain.
In my mind,
I
it was
would
just
try
like
to
an
make
oh
them
whoa.
sound.
Hello?
I can go cutesy better than I can do anything else. My voice is too high pitched.
I don't think of your voice as especially high pitched. Maybe I'm biased though.
That's fair. I just think it's like deeper, like everyone does. I think my voice is deeper than it actually is, and so I hear it recorded and go, oh.
Yeah. Cheers to that. Cheers to that, brother.
So I think the closest I could do to either of those just Ada Ada. And that's like the closest I can do. I can't go much deeper without it sounding weird.
Tasia can do a very good, like, that sort of voice, and it is scary. It is frightening.
That's really funny.
Tasha has a lot of voices in their back pocket. I feel like they're very humble about it, but they are quite good.
That's cool. I sometimes wish I could do like voices better, but instead I get to laugh at my roommate who does them really well. Every so often I will hear a Kermit the Frog or something stupid.
Oh, I yearn to be able to do Kermit the Frog. I can't do Kermit, but I wish I could. I think I would be too powerful if I could Kermit.
I agree with that, actually.
Streamer, what would your stand be? License to Kill. It is a stand
You're
that
being
can...
handed a gun?
No.
I don't know anything about JoJo.
No, I'm making up a stand on the spot. License to Kill from the Gladys Knight song. And it would be based on, like, the James Bond, like, the thing that James Bond does where, each movie will begin, like, you're looking down the barrel of a shotgun or whatever. So...
Oh, yeah.
Things that can, like, take apertures, like, take holes in things and make them bigger or smaller. And that would be what it is.
That's cool.
Because License to Kill
That's
is a James
cool.
Bond song.
That's
This too is a
cool,
Final
though.
Fantasy reference? What do you mean? Is License to Kill in that fucking thing? Hole control? I take it back. I've never said anything in my life.
Hell on earth, hell on earth, hell on earth.
Wretched stream. I gotta get out of here. I gotta skedaddle.
I have to remain for moral support. That's my job. I am the creature on your desk.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Die the death. Kills you to death.
Die the death. Ugh. This is unrelated. I was going to say it when I got back. And then you guys were union discussing.
Right.
You know, have you played Breath of the Wild?
Yes.
You know the nonsense way in which you can eat in that game, in which you can just shove ingredients into your mouth and it'll heal you for like half a heart.
Yes.
That's functionally what I did when I left. I did lie to you when I said I was going to go get cookies. It was not an intentional lie, but it turned into a lie in which I was like, cookies. And I remembered I have a whole thing of brownies and went, I've already had 3 today. What's one more? And so I shoved one into my mouth, drank like a whole glass of milk really, really quickly, and then went, that was probably unhealthy. Took a absurdly large handful of spinach and shoved that into my mouth, paced a lap around my apartment, and came back. And I was like, that feels kind of Breath of the Wild core, and how really unhinged that whole experience was.
You are such a fucking creature.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't think I have met someone who is more creature than you.
I will wear that title proudly.
As well you should. You've got stiff competition. I think just for saying that, Z is gonna pop into this call somehow and Jeff the kill me. I kid, he wouldn't do that. Instead, he would pick me up and spin me around by like my stupid little apple hoge.
Sorry, I just glanced at chat. Hello? Lag, hello? I don't know anything about James Bond. I am...
Yeah, Octopussy is the name of a film, yes. And is also the name of a character in that film.
Huh? Okay.
I have not seen that movie, but I know that it is real.
Insane. I should never be trusted for any sort of, like, pop culture knowledge at all. I don't know shit.
You don't know shit about fuck.
Listen, what the fuck is this man's name? I confused Tom Hanks with Hank Hill once, and I'm not allowed to live that down.
That's awesome. I think that's beautiful, personally.
Just my roommate listing out like a bunch of actors that were in this movie that I don't even remember what we were talking about, and she said Tom Hanks, and I really quietly went, the King of the Hill character? And she stopped and looked at me and went, Hank Hill? Mr. King of the Hill? And I'm just like, oh, and then she rants, and then she just, like, made fun of me for, like, the next 5 minutes. Which is deserved. Deserved reaction, but also...
But also, hey.
Hey!
I like this. I like the state of this. I'm gonna save now. It's a good idea.
And...
The character in the film was nicknamed that by her father. God. Your stem? Your fucking stem? Is it a stem? Do we...
They're clearly, like... I mean, they're, like, clearly apple, like, little apple slices, though.
Yes,
Apple
they're little
banana.
apple slices, but is it like a stem? Like in the anatomy of the LUCI sonat? Don't be weird, chat. Is the
Mm,
stem?
apple and stem.
Apple in stem? Yay or nay, chat? How do we feel?
Apple a hoge, a fucking stem. Yes, that's your stem.
Alright, the chat, the council, the union has spoken. That's your, I guess that is, wait, the fucking,
The Sapling Union!
I was gonna say, yeah, the Sapling Union. That's the cutest shit in the world, actually. That is what you guys are called now. Congrats.
That is really cute.
I really like that. You know what that is? That's a band name.
Yeah, alright. I'll get behind that.
I'll integrate that into my worldview.
Sure. Why not?
The Sapling Union is so cute. I also have antenna. Yay! If we take a bit out of the apple father, is it normal meat or apple flesh? You'll never find out. And it's-
Bites you?
well, I guess Luka knows now.
I hold the secrets to the universe.
You do, yeah.
The Lucy verse, I guess?
The,
Whatever.
yeah. I don't have a stem, but I guess I could get whiskers. You do, in fact, have whiskers. It's cake. You're right. It's apple pie. Okay, I like this, which means I need to move on to another cool revving your engine outside guy. I need to move on to another character, and this is the part where things get scary, because now I have to paint armor.
That's so fun, though.
Lucy Man into the Lucy verse. Greymakes, thank you for the follow. I think that means that we've broken 50. Yippee!
Oh shit, really?
I think
Hell
so.
yeah! Congrats, Wendo!
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
That was the one I was worried about of the like affiliate requirements, because it's like average viewership of like 3 viewers or more, and then 50 followers, stream on 7 different days, and stream for at least 3 hours, I think, or something like that.
I mean, you broke the 3 hours like fucking immediately.
Yeah, I broke the
Like,
3
literally
hours
first
immediately.
day.
Unfollowing just to rob Lucy of affiliate? Mean to me.
Rude.
Mean to me. Alright, Fire Emblem, let me look up your goddamn design. Sick Final Fantasy VII reference? What do you mean? Oh, rude. I get it. There's a character in it, guys. There's a character in Final Fantasy VII named Rude. I get it now. There's a character, guys. There's a character, guys. Guys, I'm gonna tell you something and you're not gonna believe it. There's a
Every day I'm told about Final Fantasy VII and quietly go, what is this game about?
That is how I feel also.
I know I have been told my information retention lately has been dog and shit.
Yeah, I understand. Dog and shit?
every
That's
so
crazy.
Yeah. it's an unfortunate condition. It is of the Ligma strand, unfortunately.
What is Final Fantasy VII about? These guys haven't even seen the giant metal chicken hell house. Okay, so you have officially finally sold me on playing this fucking game. You've done it. I'm gonna play the game now.
My first thought immediately went to Owl House.
Real as hell. I think fondly of Owl House for a lot of reasons, primarily because it is a good show, but also because it is your OC Ember's your OC Ember's voice claim is in it.
Yeah.
A different May. This one from real life.
Like I mentioned, today's age. Wow. I am a grandfather. I will reference things from ages past that are long out of date. It is purposeful, and usually because it takes me about that long to understand it. Or
I don't
to
think
snipe
Ligma
people.
is out of date at all.
I don't know. I don't see it that often, and only in our immediate friend group. So I also am not that present on the internet.
I was gonna say, you're not exactly a very good frame of reference for what the scope of the internet humor is like. I say as someone who also isn't. I live under a rock and I'm happy to do so.
I'm content to stay. I am content to stay here, believe me.
Yeah, I like being here.
I am forced to contend with what the youths are into these days, or what their trends look like, because I keep seeing the same shit at my job.
I mean, I understand. I'm a teacher.
Me sitting here softly, like, kids, please. I'm also sending you something.
Oh yeah, how's the thine shitpost?
With a little too much effort.
Oh, you sent it to me.
I did.
Oh my god!
I think it was.
Oh my god! This is the cutest shit ever. Can I put this on stream?
Yeah, go for it.
Yippee! Everyone, look!
I think it was Harley who said that it looks like I'm just sitting on your desk kicking my legs.
Yeah.
So I had to draw it.
Look at it!
Have you guys ever met someone with the same name as your OC after the fact of naming your OC? I think so. Not recently. Well, actually, no, I've definitely had an OC named Luka in my life. Now that I think about it.
Hehe. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I've definitely stolen names, but
Oh, I absolutely have stolen names. Lucy, what's your opinion on the Minecraft movie? I haven't seen it and don't intend to. I'm just looking at this so fondly. I love how you draw my creature.
Creature. I didn't end up adding any of like your colors in, but like you and I do similar swoops, and so it's a very good time to just put shapes down.
Aw, yay! Yeah, we have some of the same habits. I
blame it on the Ginger Ninja OWO effect.
Yeah! I was gonna say it's because we're both fucking Warrior Cats kids.
Yeah.
I feel like we're Warrior Cats kids that like spec'd into different builds. Do you understand what I'm saying here? Do you understand?
Yes. Yes, I do understand what that means.
Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah, I'm well aware.
I know someone whose dead name is the name of one of my characters. Dude, that is my worst fucking fear. I have such an irrational fear of specifically that happening. I feel like go ahead.
Oh, I actually think when during my break from the group chat I am in. Well, not the group chat I'm in now. Before I became friends with like most of our friends, or became close with most of our friends, I took like a long break from the server we were originally in, and while I was there was someone who had an OC that was my dead name, and it was just kind of like a little bit jarring to me specifically. I was like, oh, why is my name here? Oh, okay, that's fine. I feel startled because I've never seen this name anywhere, but hello.
Yeah.
But I also wasn't like friends with that person, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. I'm like, I feel like the odds of someone making an OC with my dead name are very low.
Yeah. I'm still kind of like thinking about mine and his swapped over away from dead name into I technically, in a way, share a name with hit OC Lucas Perone. And that everyone, there is a non-zero chance that people I meet will look at my name and instead of calling me Luca, they start calling me Lucas. And I'm like, I mean, not correct. But
Not
sure.
correct. False. Oh yeah, Lucy, I don't mean to distract you again, but you want to see the cowboy clown I doodled? Sure. Can't guarantee I'll look at it right away, but sure. Accidentally naming a character a friend's dead name. Yeah, it scares me. It scares me. I gotta pull up the Stam reference again. Luca is a very common name, yeah.
Oh, it's deeply common. I keep running into people who are named it, which is why I'm quietly like, I should probably pick like another alternate just for the sake of ease.
You don't have to forfeit your name rights for the good of mankind. You don't have to do that. I don't know why I said for the good of mankind. It is not that deep. The good of mankind, Luca.
I know Luca's Fire Emblem.
Yeah. No, the one of the two of us that is named after a Fire Emblem character is me.
I've been funnily enough, Spooky. I got asked that exact question at work today. I did not. I named myself after a book character. It is the Prince Luca from the Dragon Slipper series, which was a book series I read as a child that I really love. But yeah, no, a lot of people have asked me that. And I think it's very funny. But none, my name comes from childhood nostalgia.
You know him, but do you know what his deepest insecurities are? What prompted this?
Fear JPEG.
Oh yeah, about
JPEG.
Lucas Fire Emblem. Lucas Fire Emblem. This is Ruby threatening to tell you about Lucas Fire Emblem.
Yes, it sure is. Not dropping my pen. So many Lucas in the anime world too. Correct. It really was just like an accident.
The curse.
Gotta love picking a fairly common name in media. It's fine.
I mean, Lucy also.
Yeah, I remember asking you if you named yourself after Lucina, and you were like, no.
If I named myself after who?
Lucina.
No,
Fire Emblem.
Not Lucina Fire Emblem. No, that's the other name that's from Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
It's Leon.
Yippee!
Yippee! You do know what I am, just not in the way that you expected.
Yeah. Listen, Fire Emblem liker, see Fire Emblem liker. I get it.
Yeah. No, we're just insane about different games. And honestly, me being insane about, like, Echoes has kind of been eclipsed by how insane Ruby is about Echoes, and I think that that's beautiful. Don't misunderstand me. Never think that I'm upset about it. I think it's beautiful.
It's very good. What by like glancing at this and being like, oh, chat has moved much further than I was expecting.
Yeah. My commission. Ruby in the chat frothing at the fucking mouth. Hold on, let me... Lucy, do you think if we took a bit out of your stem or hair and rolled it into a blunt, it would taste like apple? Me? No.
Smokes you, I think.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Stole your throne consensually. Yeah, no, I believe. I think it's freaking awesome. I'm passing the torch. Let me, since I'm tapping back into my reference, let me look at the thing that Lag sent me. Yeah, this is so cute! Out of curiosity, how do you guys come up with names for your characters? It depends. Sometimes I'll, like, have a really strong vibe in mind. Like, oh, this character has this theme, so I'll give them, like, a name that relates to this. This is why I have a lot of characters with floral names. Other times I will, it will be purely based off of vibes. I have a character, actually I mentioned her earlier, May is named May because it was a nickname that one of my friends had for, her full name, which is an Old English word. A lot of my character names are just full-ass nouns, and I will never be ashamed. But, my darling friend Vinny shortened it from the full name to May, and I was like, that's the cutest thing ever, I'm stealing it, and now it is what I call her. Now it is her name.
May. That's a very, like, nice answer. Like, genuinely, my answer is, behindthename.com.
True, I do that also!
Every so often it's like a word, but it's usually behindthename.com/names/whatever country I wanted to be from /meaning.
Yeah.
And then add a bunch of words.
I nod so sagely.
I'm a lazy son of a bitch, and I will do whatever is convenient. And sometimes I'll just make characters and they get a name randomly out of the blue. Some of them come easy. Most of the time they don't.
Yeah. I have, like, a list of names that, like, I just have, like, a note on my phone that's, like, names from various places that I want to use for characters at some point. I haven't used it in a while, but it's nice to have, where if you're, like, out and about and you hear a name that you like, just fucking steal it.
I definitely did that at my job, where I was stealing specifically surnames.
Yeah.
Because surnames are a pain in the ass. I can do first names, whatever, that's whatever. Given names are a little easier for me. Surnames? Half of my characters would not get surnames if it wasn't for the fact that I don't like putting single names up on Toy House.
Fucking real as hell. I like full naming other people's characters. I think it's funny. It's why I call Simon's OC Mickey Michael. Michael! Mickey. I like that cat. Gonna go on another side quest and draw that cat.
Yay! I like that you call them side quests.
They are such side quests. I did not do this at all in my very first stream, and I think that that's beautiful. I had such restraint that day.
Commend me. I need you to know, just because I'm watching you do it, I got the big fucking eyes from you.
Yeah, baby! I do all the name stealing for me, some of the OC's starved. Real. I'm so sorry, I talked over you. Please go on.
Oh, no, you're good. I, like, glanced at Chat went, oh, there are paragraphs I need to read. But yeah, I picked up the big item from you, and used them in a very specific way because I looked at them and went, oh, cat, 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 cat.
Yeah, I love the big fucking bug eyes. They're among my favorite like traits of my art style. I love drawing them.
They always make me think of like kitties whose pupils are dilated.
Exactly the intention.
And as a resident creature, I feel like it's fitting.
I'm gonna start doing this just to make my life a little easier.
I don't know how to do it off the top of my head, but I think there's a way that you can make an alternative window in Clip Studio so you can always have it zoomed out so you never actually have to zoom out. You can just like glance at another window that has like a viewpoint that you can actually see.
Oh.
And that way you can like bounce around that way.
Yeah,
I
there's
remember seeing it, you could do it in Photoshop, which was my initial drawing program of choice.
Yeah, there's a little navigator window that you can pull out. Maybe I'll do that for a future stream, but also I like having it zoomed in so you guys can see all the detail work I'm doing. I don't know.
Oh, not navigator, it was something else. But it's like more for your reference than for like stream reference. It's so you
Right.
don't have to like zoom in and out too much.
Right. That would be helpful.
I just have to remember how to do it. I just have to remember how to do it. Yeah, it's not quite navigator because you can't like move shit around. You can't like move your viewport around. It's just like a secondary like glance to be like, all right, is my shit fucked or is it good?
Is my shit fucked or is it good? Truly that is the two extremes of drawing.
Yeah, a little bit. I also have a Clip Studio brush I need to remember to send you because I think you would like it because it does feel like a dry erase marker. It feels like drawing on a whiteboard.
Ooh. I do like that. I'm dying. I found out I have a super hard time with white names because I can't take it seriously anymore. I tried to name a character Rebecca and I just see the face of your average American pop idol.
Oh, amazing.
Z, you say that. I feel like Sota's big eyes directly, like, had a hand in inspiring the LUCI big eyes, so...
It's just a Ouroboros. Yeah, Ouroboros.
Further proving your point by continuing the tail eating.
I love like art style telephone and the way that like pieces transition between like people, especially when it like transitions between friends. It's very fun to see.
By the way, streamer, have you checked out the Unbeatable demo? I don't know what that is. Luka, yeah. Yeah, I think it's really cool. I love like tracking my own inspirations for that reason. And you've seen the way that I do it because I'm fucking insane.
It makes sense.
It's categorical for me. I have to keep
I think it's funny
my
that
knowledge.
I honestly, that's really another thing I envy about you positively. It's I'm really bad at that, I don't think too, and so it's like a struggle. I do think it's funny to pull like references of like, oh, I stole this specific thing from this person I've never spoken to before, but it's a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
Shout out to me stealing my little like cheek curly cues from one of Syl's friends on Toy House.
I'm pretty sure I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah. Aw. Wait, Simon. Aw.
Aw, that's so sweet. Indie rhythm game. You have spoken my language. I am interested now.
Ooh. Oh, indie rhythm games. Yes.
Smile, smile, smile.
I love rhythm games so much.
This is why we are friends. We are the same fucking person.
Yeah. So once again, Toyo posting. Anytime they add that fucking rhythm game into Genshin, I'm like, I need to get the highest score possible on this, and I have a great time doing it to the point where my friends are like, can you log into my account and get the rewards for me? Because I hate this and I suck at it, and you seem to be having fun.
That's
I'm like, yes.
awesome. I love that terribly.
Like, I wouldn't say I'm good at rhythm games, but I enjoy them deeply.
Mm.
Like, I love DDR. It's one of my favorite things to do when I go to arcades if I can find it. I typically like stim to like rhythm and like music, so it is an enjoyable thing for me to do.
I get you. I like rhythm games. I want to find another rhythm game that I like really like playing, because the last one I really liked was fucking On Stars. I don't like this. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna Jeff the Kill it and try again. I'm gonna paint over it instead of erasing it, yeah.
Painting over it's probably. I don't remember if this is a rhythm game or not, but for some reason my brain is trying to tell me that Pandora Hearts is a rhythm game, but I don't think that's true.
I don't know if Pandora Hearts is a rhythm game at all. I feel like that's a manga anime, isn't it? Because it's made by the Vanitas guy.
That's not Pandora Hearts is not what I'm thinking about. I don't know why Pandora Hearts is coming out. There's like a video game that my friend showed me, and it's like driving me insane that I don't remember what it is. I gotta go find it in my friend's DMs. Or I could go hunt it down in a server. Time to go do my old trusty has image from Lumignon.
True.
The thing that everyone hates that I do, because I never save any of my sketches. I just go look for the.
Scylla's gonna fucking kill you. Scylla's in the chat. They're going to kill you.
That's okay. They've been threatening that for years.
Little too nonchalant about that, bud.
I mean, it's about the same thing. It's I'm on my hands and knees begging, please save your art. No heart emoji.
No heart emoji. Oh yeah, you guys have character design quirks or elements you find yourself coming back to a lot? Yes. I like having the stupid like ahoge, like something like this. Like it isn't always the same kind of one, but a lot of my characters have them. And I really like like two-toned hair, and particularly like peekaboo cuts where like the outer hair will be one color and then like the underside of the hair will be a different color. I think that shit is awesome. And you might be thinking as I say this, Lucy, your Sona has both of these things.
Self-indulgence.
Yes.
Tis the point. I feel like you and I have a lot of similar, like, things that we do. Like, I also like ahoges, but I think it's mostly because I like floopy hair, and I tend to use the same style of parts, just because it's, like, that's how I like to draw bangs.
Yeah.
I have a really hard time with drawing, like, really, really straight hair. Things have to be, like, flowy and movie, and so I like having anything that is gonna have, like, dangly bits. So, like, if it's gonna be long hair, if it's gonna be, like, tassels. For someone who deeply enjoys drawing it, I don't draw as many characters with tails as I feel like I should. I do tend to draw big, like big expressive eyes is, like, my thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's, like, a design element or a style thing.
I feel like what else do I do? No, I feel
this
like
is not a design quirk.
Yeah, go on.
It's not a design quirk, but you have such a very, like, distinct way in which you draw noses that I think about all the time. It is one of the things that caught my attention on your art first, is that I liked the way you did facial proportions. I look at the commission you did for me with Iki all the time. It's saved on my phone.
This is the nicest thing you've ever said to me. I'm so happy.
That is untrue!
Me gratefully accepting your compliment, you grabbing me by the face like I have said nicer.
I have.
You have.
This one in particular is me being just a gay idiot.
All my OCs have bangs. I love bangs. I love jackets. I love turtlenecks.
I have to use layers. I have to give characters layers. I've had it pointed out to me that I don't draw characters that have like single piece outfits. They always have like multiple sorts of layers, and they usually have to be like, once again, movable.
Yeah.
Like flowy. Otherwise I tend to get bored. I like to draw boots. Boots are like one of my go-to things to add as like ankle or like shin high boots. I tend to add on to most characters, especially if they're like combat boots.
Yeah.
I just think they're fun and like I like the shape of them, so I add them to a lot of characters.
I like drawing sneakers. Sneakers and boots. I just like drawing shoes.
I like drawing sneakers like on their own. But like it just doesn't occur to me to do it on characters for some reason. Fun thing that is always fun to explain to people. As much as I don't like tend to do it very often and will complain about it, I do like to draw armor. It's like I get pissy when I can't make out like the shapes of it very well on like references, which is why Fire Emblem hates me specifically, which is a curse because I adore it so much.
Yeah, God,
like,
Fire Emblem, I fucking below that in that regard.
I love drawing the details in armor and like the different sorts of armament. This is partially influenced by my roommate who is a nerd. But like the different like really detailed parts of characters I really enjoy doing for singular illustrations. I think it's very fun, and I like to be able to like look at it and be able to see like what shapes you're putting into it. If it's metallic especially, I like being able to like add in like the light. This isn't really a character design quirk anymore. It's just a thing that I like to draw that I think is really fun and feels topical because of what you're drawing.
Yeah, no, I like hearing about it. I think it's neat, especially because I do not like drawing armor at all.
I love drawing metal. That originally came out because I like drawing sparkly things, and then eventually I realized that you can do a lot of really fun things with metal if you learn how to like do the shading and the lighting correctly. Especially because you can do so much with bounce light and reflection and refraction.
Yeah.
And so it lends to a lot of like really nice cohesion throughout the piece overall if you have metal within it.
Yeah. I nod really rapidly. It's something that I want to improve because I know that there's so much that you can do compositionally if you have it, and like with your color if you have it, but I'm just like, oh, scary. Here's too high up again. I'm gonna blow up! I kill it. It's dead now. Its blood is on my hands.
Lucy.
Well, there's blood on them, so.
That's okay. We can. I would hold your hands even blood soaked. It's okay.
Aw, you mean it?
Yeah, of course.
My beloved friend.
Holds your hands in a totally platonic brother in arms sort of way from shonen that everyone misconstrues. I got like distracted. What I was gonna say, if you ever choose to do like a stream where what you're doing is specifically studies, I think there's like a fun challenge that we could probably do together. Which would be, I found them as like style studies or like material studies specifically. I've seen them mostly on Pinterest, but I've seen them like on other social medias when I was a lot younger. Is you take cubes or spheres or like you pick your three-dimensional shape, and what you do is you draw that made out of whatever thing you're trying to practice. So you can do it to figure out the texture of stone, you can do it for foliage, you can do it for fabric, you can do it for things like metal or like specifically welded together pieces of metal, you can do it for water, ice, earth, etc. It's a really, really good exercise to figure out like the values of things and how everything's put together and how you want that shaded in your particular art style while putting it into a really basic, non-complicated form. Especially if you're relying on like chiaroscuro. It's a really, really good exercise, and I haven't done it before, but I've been like trying to find an excuse to do it with someone as kind of like a means in which to
make yourself do it.
Yeah, holding myself accountable.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. I would love to do that. I've been wanting to like do study streams. That's like kind of something I wanna pull the what was it called? The Sapling Union about, where it's like, if there's anything in particular that they want to see me study, but material studies, God, I do want to do that. And I definitely want to do that with you. I feel like that would be very fun and very
Yay!
instructive for both of us. You are always welcome on my gay little streams. I hope you know that.
Yippee!
Let me back read chat. We've got some chat. Distracted now, Lucy. Damn it! I feel like I'm giving every male character I draw a twink build. That's something that I understand. I feel like a lot of my characters are very skinny. I'm just not very skinny, because I don't really draw, like,
May.
very skinny people, but, like... Did you say May?
Yeah.
Yeah, but, like, I tend to draw characters, like, around, like, skinny to, like, mid-size. And I wanna have characters who are, like, fat, or who are, like, bulky or stocky, that aren't named May. I wanna branch out more, and a lot of that is just, like, taking the time to make new characters, which is scary.
It is also, if I can cut in, related to that, is for, like, different kinds of body types, because I struggle with that a fair amount too, is diversifying the shapes that you're using, but also, like, if you're willing to put in the work to do, like, a study for it, if you look up the different kinds of, like, builds, there's a reference for it somewhere, I'd have to go find it, but there is, you can go look at the different builds for different kinds of athletes.
Yes, highly recommend.
Different kinds of athletes are going to have vastly different builds that are, like, specified to, like, whatever they're doing. And if you're looking to do, like, different kinds of musculature, looking between, like, a gymnast, a boxer, a wrestler, a swimmer, all of them are going to have different body types and different, like, fat and muscle distribution, because they're going to be using different parts of their body. And that's really good for kind of figuring out what you want to do with that and being able to practice that. And it's also, if you're ever, like, concerned about, like, you feeling like you're drawing all of your characters the same, either same face or same same body type, there is nothing wrong with ever, like, adjusting your character's design to, like, adjust to a different body type. As I've, like, gotten older and gotten better at drawing, like, specifically fat, I used to draw a lot of characters with kind of very basic shapes, and then I learned how the way that fat actually builds on the body, and the way that fat can, like roll and fold itself over, and where it actually, like, hangs, you're usually going to find fat, like, around the stomach, the hips, the top of the thighs, around the arms, and then it gets lesser as it hits the ends of extremities.
Right.
Figuring out where that actually sits on the body and how that fat will, like, distribute is really, really helpful, even with skinny characters, to be able to figure out some of their musculature as well. And so even when you have a range of, like, skinny characters, you can end up having a bunch of characters that can all be, like, thinner, but their body types are still different. It's, like, a really good exercise to do.
Yes. Very well said. You're really good at this whole teaching thing. Damn you. Stealing my job.
I try my best. I mean, I can be a TA.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much.
I can read your papers.
Gotta ask, is the meme about artists passing around the same dollar actually a thing? Do you mean, like, artists commissioning each other in a circle? Because if so, yes. That is
it absolutely.
That is the relationship that me and Luca have.
It is. There's also I have other artist friends who do this too, where two of my friends who are artists in different rights have been passing around the same $15 for, like, 6 years now. Which started with my friend jokingly being, like, friend A jokingly told friend B, hey, I want you to add a joke route into the dating sim you're making. I'll pay you $15. And that friend said, bet. And now they've just been going back and forth consistently with it. Either, like, for different, like, drawings or ship posts or drabbles, and it's just been passing back and forth. I usually commission a bunch of the same people who will commission me in return. I made a lot of friends that way, incidentally, of just, like, or I guess they're closer to peers, but, like, met a lot of people by just being like, I'm really interested in your work, let me commission you. And then 6 months later, it's I want you to draw our Blorbos kissing, can I hand you $20?
Literally, yes, it is always that, and I think it's fucking beautiful. I me doing what I'm doing right now. This is a little off topic, but I'll get back on in a second. This is one of the weaknesses of blocking shit on the same layer and especially like the way that I'm building up color, is that I can't really erase if I fuck up. I have to paint over it. And it's fucking annoying. It's strange and tedious and peculiar, and I can do it, but it takes a while. And it's a bit unwieldy, and I want to figure out how to be able to like fix my mistakes without doing like, because the easy answer would be like, oh well, just take this really dark purple and draw over the background element, and then I'm like, draw over the thing you fucked up, and I'm like, no, I can't do that because I'm going to have to draw something in the background later, and the purple will be in the way, and I'll have to do what I'm doing now no matter what. The pain is never ending.
Yeah.
Oh, the pain is never ending and endless. I get it now.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Yeah. Getting out-taught by your guest, another Lucy L. I don't know why. I don't know what the culture is. I don't know why I've developed a culture where my chat likes to bully me. I don't know how much I like it. I'm gonna be real, you guys. I'm very easy to bully. This is something I've known for several years. I'm varying levels of okay with it depending on who I'm talking to. I'm gonna be real.
Understandable.
It's okay when it's Luka.
Meh.
I just imagined you draw like the tiniest Luka.
It sounds so cute.
just the sitting there and then like the
Yeah, exactly. I literally made that face, so yeah, correct.
This is what you fucking look like.
It is what I fucking look like.
You may be erased on the canvas, but never in my heart. Anyway, back to drawing this fucking guy. Father Apple and TA Panda smile. I'm no good at commissioning.
Aw,
I have no
that's
ideas for
cute.
stuff when I have money. I understand.
I love doing commissions. I love like buying commissions and making commissions.
Yeah.
It's very fun. This is I hope it doesn't like come across this way, and so it's like I'm prefacing it with that this is not what I'm trying to do. I'm not bragging when I say this. I've just been told this by people, in which I have a very particular talent for people describing something to me, and I've been told I'm very good at yanking images out of people's brains.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What fucking layer is this on? I'm gonna blow up. This one.
And so it's like I
Kill.
get a lot of joy out of being able to like make commissions for people. I love making art for other people. I have friends who have been fighting me to they fight me to give me money, where I'm just like, no, I want to draw the thing, and they're like, God, please let me pay you.
Please let me pay you. Please. I wish I could draw like faster.
I get a lot of joy.
I wish I could draw faster so I could draw more like gift art for people. I want to draw gift art for people so goddamn bad.
I love doing gift art. It is some of my favorite shit in the world. It's just like a small thing where I find a lot of fun in being able to churn things out. I also find the reaction of, hey, what the fuck, man, when I've done something quickly, to be deeply amusing.
Hey chat, would you like a story of a time that Luka did this shit to me? I think you know exactly what I'm about to reference. So I was teaching a class a couple months ago, like pretty far away from where I live, so it's a pretty substantial drive. So I get in my car, I make my drive, and as I pull into the parking lot, I realize that I'm a bit early. And so I pull out my phone, and I see that I have a message from none other than Luka Emberchii, and I open it, and it is a beautifully fucking rendered piece of two of our OCs. And it's the prettiest shit I've ever seen in my life. And I just have to sit there like, dude, what the fuck? I have to teach a class for 2.5 hours, and you expect me to be normal? How am I supposed to be normal now that you've put this in my lap? And Luka was just like, hee hee.
Have fun.
Have fun. Bleh.
Yeah.
Bleh.
And then I just
My
sat
only
there
defense
thinking
for
about
that
it
is-
the entire time. How about?
My only defense for that was that did take me 2 days.
I mean, if fucking this stream is any indication, what you can do is in 2 days would take me 2 weeks. You are insane.
Yeah, that's fair.
I am not fast. I think that is my worst, the worst trait of my art. I am not fast. I would like to be, but I'm not.
I am fast to my own detriment at times. I will probably I was gonna say never recover. That's not quite what this would be. But I like am fast to the point where I don't like think it all when I'm drawing usually, but when I can't get anything done in any sort of reasonably like quick amount of time, I get really frustrated and stop wanting to do it because if it takes me too long, I get just like pissy that it's not done. And I've had to like unlearn that and have been actively trying to like let myself take more time on things. But I did also have to recover from my senior year of college. For those who did not know, I went to school for animation, and my thesis film was 7 minutes long. Granted, it was done with another person, and we had to make it longer because we were the only group project we had. I did most of the character animation legwork for the pure reason that my project partner did all of our keyframes, but knew that I could copy those drawings really, really quickly at a deeply unsettling and inhuman speed that I've had a lot of people be like, "Hey, Luka, what the fuck?"
Yeah, I'm one of those people. I'm bitches. Oh, hey, Luka, what the fuck?
To be fair, my project partner did all the like difficult stuff in my opinion. Like they did all of our multimedia stuff. Well, most of it. They did all of my keyframes. They did like a lot of the work that I didn't. I just did like the bulk of the really tedious stuff because it was like easier for me to do it and gonna be faster while they focused on the stuff that was more technically difficult.
See, that's like why animation isn't really for me, because I'm like, I hate doing tedious work. I hate it.
I really enjoy it. I think it's very, very fun. I also like I think specifically in motion, I can't visualize anything to save my goddamn life, which is kind of why I think I'm able to draw so quickly and put no thought or particular stress into what I make. I don't go in with any preconceived expectations really. But I do I think explicitly in motion, and it's kind of one of the only things that I can I like to animate and like to do it, like churn those things out quickly so I can just be like, hey, here is this thing that I was thinking. And I needed to show it moving or else I was going to go insane because pictures are a lot easier for me to like explain my thought process than words. Which is funny. It's like I know what the things look like and what they're supposed to move like, and so it's easier for me to put it on paper than to put it in words even though I can't visualize it. It's just like inherent knowledge. Very fun.
Luka, not Luka, you're Luka. Ruby in chat. My poor, poor, poor baby. My poor baby.
Baby boy.
Baby boy.
Baby.
You're very fast to me. Thank you, Simon. I try. I've had some people be like, oh, you're so fast. And I'm just like, huh? And it's because I'm friends with Luka Emberchii and Vinny Vinyl Disc, who are insane and outliers and should not be counted. Affectionate.
Yeah.
My fucking
Yeah.
music exploded. I'm not hearing it. Hold on. Normal again. Leon, this is so good. Thank you!
It's so tasty. I've been sitting here like swooning over it while I've been yapping. So I've kind of just been staring in awe while you've been drawing and then just like talking without any thought.
Nice to me! Nice to me! Thank you guys so much. Oh, Fire Emblem, thine design, it hurts me. I like it, but it hurts me to draw.
Just
4 minutes
staring
until the
until
screaming
chat explodes.
resumes.
Till the screaming hit begins.
Father Apple! I can hear them now.
I know that it's like I missed a couple streams because I've been busy a little bit, but every time you're called Father Apple, I think of you in a priest getup.
No, that is entirely like I don't remember what spawned this. I think someone was asking like what familial terms I liked because we were talking about gender. And I was like
I was there for that. I
Yeah.
remember that.
And I said that I don't like being called mom. And so everyone was like, "Can we call you dad?" And I was like, "I guess." And so now Father Apple has spawned into the universe.
It's very good. I do still think of you in like a priest scholar though.
Yeah,
Like the black robes with like the white strip.
I think that's true and beautiful.
That's all my brain is giving me.
I think that if I ever got like I think I need art of Father Apple and priest get up to be spawned into the universe.
I mean, ask and you shall receive.
Oh god.
Also, Lag asks, you guys have a favorite Vocaloid / vocal synth?
Gumi.
So if I have to pick, yeah, if I God damn it, why are we
Fuck!
the same person? I also like Gumi.
God damn it.
I like Gumi, I like V-Flower, and I need to pull one up specifically because I'm forgetting. But like Gumi and V-Flower are probably up there with my favorite synths. I do also really like... Oh, I have to find it. It was one that Fairy used in Parties Are for Losers, and I don't remember which one it is.
While you're looking for
Hello,
that,
Fairy.
I like Gumi, I like Rin, I like Teto. I like the oh god, I don't know what the name of the fucking vocal synth is, but there's an Inu Bakumori song called Loneliness in Spring that has a synth that I love whose name I don't remember. But yeah,
You
I
said
like
Loneliness in Spring?
that's the name of the song. Yeah.
Tsurumaki Maki?
Yeah, that's the bitch. I didn't realize you were
I just
looking
went
it
and
up.
pulled
I
it
thought that you were like I thought that I had misspoken and you were correcting me on the name of the song and I was like, didn't we say the same thing? No.
No, I was looking up the one I was looking for, and then you mentioned that, and I went, well, I have YouTube open.
Yeah, that's the bitch.
Um,
I love Kevin. Kayuki is also very good.
I like Yukari.
Yukari is also very good.
Yukari's a really good one.
The Lag Train one, I don't remember.
Oh!
Also Kayuki, yeah.
Eleanor Forte.
Yes, true!
I think it's really neat. I like it.
I misheard vocal synth as vocal stim and was confused. Luca, what's your favorite vocal stim? That is very, very good.
I can do a pretty decent, it's that or it's, clicking my tongue or I'll also just like meow randomly or make like weird little animal sounds. It's not a vocal stim, it's actually like a physical stim, but I can kind of purr.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's very, very difficult to do and like other people can't hear it, and it's kind of really gross. With the way that I do it, because it involves just basically gurgling.
Yeah.
It's just like very like small in
timer's
the
done.
back of your throat. Oh, timer! Oh!
Timer.
Also seconding Z, playing games with Z does often turn into him and I just going back and forth vocal stimming. You should check your DMs really quickly, friend.
I should, huh? Okay.
You
Oh my god, this is so freaking cute! Holy shit! Oh my god, can I put this on stream?
Yeah, that was what it was for.
Thank
In case
you!
you wanted a doodle.
You're the best! Look at this! By Luka Emberchii! Look at it! Look at it with your eyes! Look at it!
Look at it! No, it was not Father Apple. It was not. I would have been shocked if it was Father Apple.
Yeah.
No, I could probably bust that out pretty quickly.
Screams! Well, not right now.
I'm-
Not right now. You're on break, motherfucker.
I am on break, and I've been watching the timer because I need to run to the restroom crazy bad. I'll be right back.
Go, take your time. Take your time. All right, hi chat. It's just me now. How is everyone? Tell me about your evenings. If you guys have any questions, now is the time to ask while I'm looking at chat. To answer the vocal stem question, by the way, Habba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba is one that I do a lot. I played a game. We talked about that game. I want to play it also. It looks like fun. I really like the art. Took a nap. I feel bad. I hope you feel better soon, big my dear friend. My dear friend Cats. Getting food soon? Ooh, what food? That song got me fucked up! My vlog to us, you got it. You got it, champion. I will, I promise, I promise. I don't know if this has been asked before, but like, what's your music taste like? I really like synth heavy stuff, like very, very like 70s, 80s type shit. So like, I also really like city pop. I like R&B. I like a lot of J-rock, and just rock in general, but J-rock tends to vibe more with me. But yeah, like, yeah, that's the vibe. I forgot all the stretches except the fingers one. My memory is dire. It is in this order. Bend back each of your fingers towards yourself for 2 seconds. Bend your palm back, bend your hand back towards your torso. Once with your fingers facing down, your palm facing out. Once with your fingers facing down, your palm facing in. Once with your palm facing out and your fingers facing up. You do that for 5 seconds each. Then it's clasp your fingers together, breathe in, stretch above your head, and then shake out. And then it's massage your wrists. Fried chicken. I'm trying to avoid eating food late in the night. Yeah, eating food a good while before you go to sleep is much better for you than eating right before, because otherwise you'll upset your stomach and you'll sleep worse. Sat through 2 hours of psychological warfare and it was fantastic. Are you like coming around? Are you like swinging back to the we're so back to the point that you're starting to like it? Have you listened to Epic the Musical? No. I've listened to like a couple isolated songs, but I have not listened to Epic yet. I did listen to a musical recently. I listened to all of Waitress, which I really liked. What's the largest animal you think you could fight? None. I'm a pacifist. I'll show you Father Bapple. I would like to see. Holy shit! Oh my god! The fucking rosary! The rosary with the apple slice! Holy shit, can I put this on stream? I fucking love this. Oh my god! It's so good! What's the largest animal you could pet without being hurt? I'd have to think about that, because I used to work with pretty big animals. This is Father Bapple by Terra Odyssey, by Z Terra Odyssey. Fucking look at him! Look at him! Ah! Largest animal you can pet without being hurt. I've pet a camel before. Largest animal you can pick up, a large dog. Anything within realm of large dog. I used to pick up goats, and I had to pick up sheep once. It's peak. Z never misses. Apple Peepaw for Pope? I don't think I'm old enough to be Pope, and also I am an atheist. How far do you think you could throw a dog? Not very. It would be pitiful. Take care, cats. Have a good rest of your night. Diversity win, the world's first atheist pope. Atheist Pope is my new band name. This is what got was about, I think. Fuck, you're right. Father Apple is really Bible coded. Favorite fictional robot? Boot Hill's definitely up there. I don't think he's my favorite though. Alpha from Yokohama Kaidashi Kiko is pretty good. I feel like I'm forgetting a really obvious one. Like, I really like a lot of robots, so I'm like, what's a really obvious LUCI robot? I like Quote from Cave
Art spotted.
Yeah, look at it! Look at it! Look!
Father Apple.
Father Apple. My favorite fictional robot is Ira, says Terra Odyssey, Z Terra Odyssey. That is an OC of mine. You like Aegis? Aegis I do. Not my favorite robot, but I quite like her. Violet is not a cyborg. She just has prosthetic limbs. Favorite Pope? I have no opinion. I don't know enough about the Pope to have an opinion on that. Oh, I'm so
Enough
pleased.
about the Pope.
Alright.
I've returned with a can of mandarin oranges.
Let's fucking go. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drink some fucking water. Don't look at my Discord icon. Hee hee. Nana from Nichijou? Solid. Very solid.
I was not paying attention to names. I just saw another good robot would be Chadley of Final Fantasy VII fame, and I went, I wonder if that's Z, and I glanced at the name. Yeah, it is.
Do you like the robot from the Virtue Reward? It's a passable robot. Pretty solid robot. Hello, Lucy. My brain is imploding. I unimplode your brain. I feel like I'm missing a really obvious one. There's like somebody that I'm gonna like forget. I feel like it's from an anime where I'm just like, this robot is so important to me. Who the fuck is it?
Did you say Boot Hill already?
Boot Hill was the first one I said. It might be him. I don't know though.
So, Critter Man, I don't actually know enough about your taste in robos to really know.
I just like robos. I just think robos are cool. R2-D2? No. Astro Boy? No.
Not robos. This is not robo related. It is character related.
Go on.
Who is your favorite Ancient Mage's Bride character? I didn't actually get the chance to ask you after you finished watching.
Ooh.
Who you like? I felt like Elias would be kind of like your style in terms of psychoanalysis.
I was gonna say Elias is probably my favorite.
He's so good. I love Chise.
I really like Chise.
Yes, she's the protagonist. She's really Maycore in some ways.
She is very Maycore. I like her. I think that Danny Chambers does a really excellent job as her. I really like Elias and Chise as characters. I don't like them together. Or I wish they had a slightly different dynamic together. I'm sure you can probably guess what the change I would make is.
Yeah, probably. I hold a lot of, like, fondness for their dynamic, because it is... like there's a lot of like inherent like flaws in it if you're looking at it from a specific standpoint.
Right.
But I really like it from the standpoint of two people who are actually like having to learn how to be people.
Yeah, no, I think that their dynamic is fucking fascinating, and I quite like it. It's just that I'm also like,
Understandable. I have more nuance on it when I am not hitting bedtime point, and also my brain, I think, is in art mode purely and not analysis mode right now.
fair.
I didn't see what Z put in chat. No. No.
Is there a robot
No.
in Kekkai Sensen? No, there isn't. Not one that I am passionate about. I feel like there is multiple characters though that are weird relationship with humanity, which is my thing. What's a guy you love to see in movies? Not an actor, but like a guy who shows up and you're like, yo, that's my guy. Did the timer explode? Did I kill it? Is it dead now? No, it's back. It's fine. It's okay.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Guy you love to see in movies. I don't know. Fucking... I feel like I don't recognize that many people. Corey Kenshin, the FNAF movie specifically. I like seeing Justice Smith in things. I believe that is his name. The actor who was the lead in Detective Pikachu and then the lead in I Saw the TV Glow. I like seeing him.
Oh, he did both of those?
Yeah, he did.
I never saw Detective Pikachu.
I also
The
never.
range.
Columbo, I do have a fondness for Peter Falk. He is dead. Rest in peace. You know what game has robots and people with weird relationships to humanity? Of the Devil. I love the shilling. The more you tell me to play this game, the less I will want to play it. I'm gonna be so real with you. This is just a thing about me where I'm a stubborn little creature, and if you tell me that I should get on something, then I will probably get like, I'll be like, I'll feel like pressured by it. I'll be like, oh, I need to be in the right headspace to enjoy this thing, because if I don't like it, then my friend will be sad.
I need to write a list of ways that we are similar, Lucy, so I can keep track of the shit that you say. It has me just quietly go, why are you just talking about me? I'm in this picture. Why am I in this picture?
Opinions on Don Quixote Limbus Company. She is not my favorite, but I quite enjoy her. I think she is a solid contender for my second favorite girl, but my favorite girl is Ishmael and probably always will be.
Is Ishmael the redhead?
Yes.
I immediately, like, I don't play that game. I don't know anything about it, but I saw her design and went, high-handed marriage.
Real. She is excellent. She is one of those characters that I developed a fondness for because I was asked to voice her.
I look at her and I think about Ember immediately.
I smile. That's another character I love very much.
I never talk about. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. There's such an easy way to get me to like a character in a game. Ask me to play them. You know what? That's how you get me to play fucking Of the Devil. Do a live reading with me and tell me to play a character. Tell me to play your Blorbo Bleepus, and I will immediately, they will become my Blorbo Bleepus also. Threat. This is what happened to me with like, oh fuck! That's the obvious one. I got it. My favorite fictional robot is Rio Ranger. I got it. I knew it was obvious. For me, he's got a lot of like personal significance to me. I like him a lot. Yeah. No, I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much, Z. You have done an excellent job of making me want to play Final Fantasy VII. I promise I'll do it at some point.
Z, you also exist in a way where you're like, your Final Fantasy shilling is less shilling, and it is more really, really loudly talking about this thing that you love, and so it endears all the people who love you to this thing because we have a positive connection for it.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, oh, it's our friend.
Oh, it's our
the thing
friend.
that our friend loves.
Our friend likes that thing.
Yeah, that's how I feel about
I
Final
want-
Fantasy VII.
I've been watching you Autism Creature about it, and it's really funny.
It is very funny. It's very cute. I hope that this is how you guys think of Reflection also. Because that is impossible for me to shill to anyone.
I still don't know what Reflection is, and I've asked you. I fully asked you what it is, and you've explained it to me, and my brain got rid of the information instantly. I feel so bad.
It's okay. Reflection is a tabletop RPG. It is about a hospital's struggle against the end of the world, using a bunch of fucking otherworldly weapons called reflections.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. I really like it. It is impossible to recommend to anyone because it is several hundred hours long, because each episode is a full VOD, so it's 4 hours a pop.
Leans in really, really close to the microphone.
Hi.
Bestie, I'm a Critical Role enjoyer.
I am also. We add that to the list, my friend. Add that to the list, best friend. You get me. We shake hands.
Granted, Critical Role was like, I wanted to watch the last season that they were running, like season 3. I watched parts of it and have continued to watch parts of it. Unfortunately, I kept being like really busy and not being able to stay up late enough, and then I would forget to listen. And so I just fell
Real.
behind really fast while I was getting into other things, but I heard lots about it. I love the girls.
I love the girls. Hey, can I recommend Umi Neko? No. Reflection is like a Blorbo-in-law to me. Yay! Yay!
Agreed.
Ruby, I feel like I've never been shilled to you, like shilled by you about a thing that I wasn't already interested in playing or had played already. Because the thing is that you're my fellow soldier. We're into a lot of the same shit. Did I hear a creature? I'm hearing a creature.
That is my cat sitting outside my door and screaming at me.
Hello.
Number between 1 and 47, 36.
42.
Alright, we have to fight. That was my first answer, and then I changed it. You're scaring me now. I swear on my fucking life that I'm not making that shit up.
That's really funny.
That's really scary is what it is.
I mean, 42 answered our life, the universe, and everything.
Fuck, you're right. Okay, never mind. I'm no longer scared.
References to a book I've never read.
Yeah, I also have never read it. It's okay.
It's okay. Smile.
This is a book that I have read, and I just remembered that it existed. I should reread Ender's Game at some point. Good novel. I liked it. Granted, I read it in, like, high school, just of my own free will. I enjoyed it. I don't remember a lot about it.
I did not read Ender's Game. I listened to Ender's Game on a a road trip with my mother. So I was in and out of sleep hearing various things about it. And the big moment at, like, the end of the book, like, the scene in that book was one that I was awake for, and it stayed with me for a while, even though I don't have the full context for it. Good book. I'd like to read it in full sometime.
I, like, just glanced at chat, and I just see next stream Luka has replaced Lucy. I hope not.
No, I like coexisting with you.
Coexisting good. I don't think we should merge. Actually, we could do, like, a Steven Universe style, like, fusion. I think that'd be interesting. It'd be an apple with ears.
Apple with
cat.
Apple. We finally arrived at the Apple Cat. We did it. Hold on.
Hitchhikers has been on my list to read for a while. I just haven't gotten around to it. And, like, Ender's Game was a thing that I was into, I think, very specifically because of the time period in which I read it. You guys would even still have a hoodie. I was thinking earlier about palette swapping. Lucy and I
That sounds
see
awesome.
what happens. I think that'd be interesting. I don't think we would change that much.
No, we wouldn't. I did it.
Apple cat.
Apple cat.
Gun! Pew pew!
Pew pew! The horrible thing is that you can't like make like a Dragon Ball style fusion name because it would just either be Lucy or Luka. That's me. No, it isn't. This is their Steven Universe fusion. Get your own. I tease. I promise. Go on.
Luan?
Luan is cute.
I was like, our names don't mesh very well. You have another name that I don't have. Luan.
Luan.
Lucan is also another good answer. I really like Luan. I think it's really cute.
I think it's cute. Leek. Laika. I guess that would be Lika, because it's Leon.
I have a Shona named Laika.
Fuck! Shit.
Space dog.
Space dog.
I totally missed an opportunity. I could have named fucking Lotus Laika.
Oh, fuck, you could've! It's okay. Lotus is a really
That's
pretty
my
name.
space dog.
That is your space dog. It's okay, it's okay, it happens.
Laika is my lad's OC. My wonderful love and deep space OC. So also a space dog.
Yeah, also
sort
a
of.
space dog. So the opportunity is not wasted.
Oh, I finally actually got around to doing the thumbnails for the commission I was supposed to be working on this whole time and instead drew shitposts for. And now I'm just trying to churn out a couple really quickly to send to my client and be like, hey, which of these would you like? Because I busted out the first idea that I had, which I think is probably the least interesting.
Ain't that the fucking way with thumbnails? This is why you do your sketches, chat. This is why you do your thumbnails. You can't just skip it.
Yeah, I was also just like struggling to find anything too, and so I'm just like, well, now I need to find something a little more interesting for this.
I get you. I shake your paw.
I appreciate that people trust me enough to draw their characters that have insane amount of details. I do feel like while I have found a good foothold in D&D players and Genshin self-shippers, they are D&D players and Genshin self-shippers. The amount of detail is
scary.
I love doing detail, but Genshin specifically is nonsense detail that I have to sit there and stare at for a really long time, and the longer I look at it, the less it makes sense.
Yeah, ain't that the fucking way? That's why I haven't drawn very much Honkai fan art, despite wanting to.
I turn Honkai fan art into shit that does make sense, like, immediately. I'm just like, alright, I have to turn this into something that I don't hate. I do look at Kafka and be like, you have the Byleth jacket.
It's true.
It's really funny. Byleth, my beloved. Shout out to the person who drew Byleth and Stell outfit swapped, and I was like, this appeals to me specifically. This
That's
makes me
for
so happy.
you. That is food for you.
I had connected some. I connected some dots.
Yes.
Avon style handshake Cloudlith.
Ah!
In terms of dynamics, God, I will say, it's related to Honkai. My brain did the ADHD ping pong.
You never have to apologize for
it
that in
is-
this fucking stream.
That's fair. It's just one of those, like, I feel the need to apologize when my brain manages to go from point A to point, like, S really, really quickly.
Hmm.
And I'm like, okay, I promise there was a logical leap for how my brain got here. The synapse is just fired really fast.
I'm sorry, the what just fired really fast?
Yeah, anyways.
Damn it! My joke!
I will say, people who do, like, fan art, like, casual fan art for a lot of, like, Hoyoverse stuff is really fun. I like seeing the way that people will take characters. It's not, like, just Hoyoverse, it's just, like, it's where I see it the most because it looks at the amount of detail in those outfits. I like seeing the ways that people will, like, simplify complicated outfits, or the way that they will just completely redesign outfits for, like, casual wear, or, like, breaking it down into, like, basic shapes. This is me just talking about, like, art theory and the way that like, different people are going to internalize different, like, design elements.
Right.
Because, like, it is one of Hoyoverse's, like, fatal flaws that everyone on the internet has talked about to death, is just that they really like to overcomplicate things, and while at first glance it's very pretty, when you actually break it down into, like, the base shapes, it's a lot of nothing.
It's
a
a
big
lot of
nothing
nothing.
sandwich.
Yeah.
I
Mr.
will
Nothing Truly
praise
Burger.
Dislate forever. Yeah. I'll praise Dislate to death just because I do really like the way that they do, like, characters and shapes and outfits, and, like, they have a massive roster, but every single character is very, very distinct. Some of them are more plain than others, some of their designs aren't always great, but the ones that are really good go really fucking hard. And so I'm, like, deeply fond of them.
I get you. I'm a big fan of Dislike from a distance. I have not, I don't know enough about it to, like, really, really sink my teeth into it, but I love, like, seeing designs in the wild and being like, fuck, I wish I made that.
I use it as inspiration a lot of the time, because I really like the way that they do shapes. When we were talking about body types earlier, looking at the way that, like, other media that does a really good job with, like, shape language to, like, figure out your own, like, body types, Dislite is a super good example, because it's like they have such a strong, wide variety of, like, different kinds of body types. Like, a lot of the women have really, like, varied body shapes. They have
God fucking bless.
super different shapes for a lot of the men. Like, one of the most popular espers that I can think of, who is actually, like, the best, like, healer in the game, which getting her, or at least she was for a while, but getting her was a pain. But there's a lot of, like, I was gonna say plus size women because they are, but, like, I think the one, like, the one complaint I have about Dislate is, while they do have, like, wider and, like, larger characters, I don't think they do, and they have, like, softer shapes for those characters that lend and give that, like, simulation of fat. They don't have many characters, I feel like, that have, it's like the single downside I noticed is that they're, like, characters that are intended to be fat don't necessarily have the most reasonable, like, distribution of fat, specifically around their neck and their face. And so
yeah.
They're a little bit too skinny, where I'm like, this character is really, really good. I feel like they need to have a double chin, and they don't.
A double chin is, like, it's, like, the first thing that I look for when I'm looking at, like, fat character designs, because I think I like them. I think they're cool. I guess, like,
They're very good.
I think they're neat. And I think that excluding them from thine designs is cowardice.
Agreed. It's like, especially when I've, like, tried to, like, lean into that, is, like, you can draw the body really well, but you can break the, like, illusion of a fat character if the head and neck area still look like they're on a skinny character.
Yeah.
You can give them, like, as much fat as you want around their arms, their stomach, their thighs, like, wherever you're gonna put the fat and the rolls. But if that fades away once you hit their collarbone, it's really easy to break that illusion.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely something to keep in mind. I think that's
And,
kind of
there's
like
ways to
something.
do- oh.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You go. No, you go.
So that's something that I struggle a lot with, like, when I'm drawing characters who are fat. If they have, like, hair that's, like, down, or, like, really fluffy hair in particular, such that it frames their neck, it can make them look skinnier because it is swallowing their neck and not showing that distribution of fat. Like, to me, that's something that really bothers me, and I'm trying to figure out how to navigate it without making it look strange and peculiar. Hey, Father Babble, gift in your DMs for later, huh? Keep talking, Luca. I'm gonna go scavenge.
You go.
Holy fucking shit! Harley!
Hello?
Harley, I love you so much! Can I put this on stream? Can I please put this on stream? I need everyone to see it with their eyes.
Oh, did Harley bring a gift?
Yes, she did. She's
My
delivered a
Discord
thing.
fully died for a second, so I was like,
I
oh,
know.
everything vanished.
I could still hear you, so I was like, was it me or was it, it might be me. My Discord is exploding. Or not my Discord, my stream.
Oh no!
I'm gonna cutely refresh to see if it is just me needing to refresh or if it is something that is dying.
Hmm.
Are you dying? I would like it if you weren't dying. To refresh or if it is something. It's not dying.
Okay. Then it just had a freak out for a second.
Yeah. My stream is significantly behind. Yippee! Yippee!
I agree with you guys though. For me, the last thing to have fat for me is my neck and hands. Hands, I think, tend to get fat less. Like, I think your extremities will tend to gain fat less because there's less for it to go. And there's less place for it to like build up, at least in comparison. And I think neck is very much so like subjective for kind of what you're looking for. But I think a lot of it is the way that like the shapes flow together. So it won't necessarily get like a lot wider, but you're gonna see it with like the way it like connects.
Yeah, absolutely. Chat's popping
Apple
off. Chat's popping off at
Apple
Harley Art.
Pope.
As well they should.
As well they should.
Art by the wonderful Shrimp Harley. I love her art. I love your art so freaking much. How do I unrise? You're gonna have to start killing some yeast, sorry. God, I'm so happy. I love this so much. Leon's so nice to me. I'm so honest. Unrise! All right, you may return to your seats, I suppose. Re-rise? Oh fuck. Oh shit. Thank you so much for the art. I'm so tickled. I'm so cheesed. Ah! I did not expect this to be the bit. I could not be happier though. Falls. This feels like the +2 -2 thing that like fucking Northern Lion does. But looping back to what you were talking about, Luca, I think that you said it exceptionally well. Where it's like the flow of the art of the design that can convey fat best. Like a lot of the time you'll be like, I don't know. It's something I see a lot where if somebody is drawing, like learning how to draw fat for like the first time, they'll just, again, like what we were talking about, do that thing where they will draw a larger a larger body type with a tiny head and a tiny neck. And because it doesn't look harmonious, it doesn't convey the intended body type at all, and it makes me sad.
Yeah. I also just like, and it's obviously going to vary from like person to person and body type, but I think why I like drill so hard into like these are things that people tend like, this is a thing that I feel like is important, is because it is a part that I feel like a lot of people do skip over.
Yeah.
As just like a this is an aspect that's like good to keep in mind, especially with like I felt that thought die.
Vote for Pop! Sorry, keep going, I'm sorry.
Vote for Pop.
I'm gonna throw up. How did this happen?
You have, your union has turned into a church.
I would like to go back to the union, please.
The union has decreed thee the apple pope.
Fuck, I was taking a swig of water. Let's turn the music back on.
Apparently.
Well, I'm on it. The Sapling Conclave!
Sapling Conclave, please. That reminds me. There's a movie about Catholicism that came out recently that I need to watch.
Yeah?
It seems interesting. I think it is called Conclave, which is why it came to mind. I follow an artist who it's been interesting to watch their progression from like what I initially followed them for into like what they're into now, which is me sitting here and quietly being like, I followed you for Dream SMP fan art back in 2020. I'm watching you draw really, like, I got, like, one-shot KO'd by them drawing Bible fan art, and, like, specifically Odyssey fan art, like, way before Epic, and, like, Gilgamesh, and, like, a lot of, like, famous epics, and it's me just sitting here and quietly going, this is a really interesting progression you have made.
I think that fucking rocks.
Very fun. Very interesting.
Yeah. I love the evolution of, like, a person's art beyond that initial moment where you followed them, where you're just like, oh damn, you are, like, even if the interests change, you still have, like, the same vibes as you once did, or like, damn, I love this, we have gone far from the initial route, but I fuck with it. I wish there was a command to check the names of songs. You could simply ask and I will tell you. Right now it is Cove from Our Life, and the previous one was where am I? Previous one was oh, what is the full title? Garden of Arts from Opuna. Smile. Dude, I came across someone who drew like an incredible Jesus piece for Easter, and I was like, whoa, holy shit. Sunday Jesus Discourse? On Pinterest? If you don't want to talk about that on stream, that's fine, but if you do want to talk about that on stream, please go on. Alternatively, you can simply send me a message later.
Sorry that I got quiet for a second. I was sending my sketch to my client.
Quite alright.
Oop.
I ruffle you.
Save pictures, commission work. Honestly, the breadth of commissions I have done are always interesting to look at. I need to remember I will be setting up another batch of like your character here's for summer, and I'm like mentally trying to figure out what I want to do for them. But,
Eyes
that'll be
emoji.
fun.
Want me to commission you to draw your own OC again, fucker?
I gotta pass you back the artist $15 first. I gotta pay you for something else.
Ah, shit. I suppose it is my turn.
It is. I mean, I can just do the same thing. Pays you to draw your own OC, pays you to draw
I
your
scream,
own
I
OC.
scream, I scream, I blow up!
I will say, drawing, it is, like, very nice to have people be like, I'm gonna hand you money to draw your own OC, and then I sit there and quietly go, I don't remember what this fucker looks like.
Real!
You commissioned me to draw our dipshits, and I sat there and went, I haven't made a design for this one yet, Lucy.
I'm sorry.
I have to figure something out now.
I love that you call them our dipshits.
I think it is an apt descriptor.
It
for
is.
those two specifically. I mean, Emil and Henri could also be our dipshits, but they feel... That feels too derogatory for them somehow.
It would be more affectionate if we called them our dipshits. They aren't as stupid as at each other, or about each other, as fucking Soji and Mei are.
I like that you say about each other as though it is not only so.
I can bully Mei a little.
Mei... I love Mei with all my heart and soul. Mei has more willingness to have any amount of emotional intelligence than So has.
Hmm.
Which, considering, is a little impressive.
Yeah.
God. Let's just remember you guys picture done. Ooh. Lag, do you have a blue sky? You should post them there and tag me. I want to see.
Good idea. Yeah, absolutely do that.
Yeah, Brain Goper. Admittedly, I think my favorite part for your character here is whenever I do them, my genuine favorite part is just like the drafting stage where I'm figuring out what I want to do. My ad's just Emberchii, Emberchii.
Here, I can help. I can assist. Chat summary. Formed a union.
you.
Elected Father Apple for Pope. Formed a congregation. Killed Jesus.
Fair.
And this is the thing that happened today, I suppose.
Wah, wah.
She just womp the death of Jesus.
I kinda just made a sound, but you know what? Sure. Wah, wah. Christ.
Don't you want to become a cult leader? Since the death of God, there's been a vacancy available. You could fill
Want to
that
become a
void.
cult leader? Don't you want to become a cult leader? Since the death of God, there's been a vacancy opening.
You could fill that void.
Here's how. I need to reanimate that and preferably color it.
Cast, ain't that what wizards do? I am famously a wizard. Did you know the Pope is the most powerful caster of all? I love the yes and. The yes and culture of this fucking stream.
I'm sending you something first.
So silly. Chat, clip that! Minnie! What type of I guess that's a stupid question actually. I was gonna be like, what type of warlock pact does the Pope have?
Is that a warlock pact, or does that make you a sorcerer? No, that's biological.
Yeah, but
Sorcerer's
it's biological. A Pope can be a sorcerer if you believe. He would just have to be very stealthy about it for a while.
Why is that clipped now?
Because Ishi asked for it. It's fiend for some reason.
Pain and suffering, pain and suffering. I'm saving this link somewhere to laugh at later. Pain and suffering.
I love
So
you.
rude to
I'm
me.
just so happy
So
you decided
rude
to be on
to
this
me.
stream.
Face and hands. I just made a sound and it was just the worst timing possible.
No, I was not upset. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Oh, the comedy of errors that is my existence.
I thought it was the funniest shit in the fucking world. I was like, you are a comedic fucking genius.
Meanwhile, I'm just like being a dipshit, just not thinking about anything.
It's okay. That's always welcome in this stream. Holy fuck.
Colors.
Colors. Delicious colors. I
Colors.
eat them.
Bites. Your colors do remind me of pastries.
That
Like,
is the
part of
highest
it's-
praise you could possibly give me.
You do like a really, really good job. Once again, I know I mentioned it earlier, but I am deeply envious of your ability with colors. Like, you do pick like very, very cohesive is the word, but it's not the word I'm looking for. But the colors that you pick are like very harmonious, and you have a really good sense for the reflection of like light, like warm onto cool, and vice versa, and how that works well. I feel like you just have a very like strong understanding and a very like good grasp on those particular basics, and so I'm always very like hee color whenever I see you doing that.
Ah, that's so sweet. I've never been especially confident in my colors, so that means a lot.
You have really, really good colors. I also like the fact that you're, I like the way that you lay them down in general. I've always liked the fact that you do big chunky shapes for your colors, especially your painting. It does feel like it would break up really well into a stained glass, like, sort of thing. And so I think of that, like,
cool.
often when I look at your art.
You are so freaking nice to me. I will cry. Thank you.
Simply being honest.
Simply
Simply being honest and making an observation.
That's making my day is what you're doing. Thank you. I've always been like, I've always really admired people who can do like really detailed rendering, like just right, like super, super zoomed in. I cannot do that. I like my big chunky shapes.
Oh, I have an artist I need to send you who draws like they're at first glance it's just like, oh, this texture's really good, and then you actually look and you realize that like all of their shapes are made up of like all of their drawing is made up of like very fine like texture overlays with the colors that are all just slightly different hues. I feel like you find like the textures of those pieces really tasty.
I feel like that would make me insane in a very good way.
I tried to copy them with that Kai piece once because it was a very nice study.
Oh
just
yeah,
to
I remember when
have.
you were doing that sort of thing. I was
I need
looking
to
at
do it more.
I was looking at like the love letter piece you made with your Sona when I was drawing the two of them piece earlier because it was like the most recent one on your toy house. And I was like, whoa, so freaking cool. I love the texture.
I'm immediately quietly like, my brain is forgetting what that looks like, so I'm pulling up Toy House. I do like the textures I get when I'm specifically drawing with that brush. Like, I like doing a lot of texture in my work, but like when I use my big chunky coloring brush, I always have a lot of fun with doing that sort of cell shading and that kind of just like chunky color. I have another one that I use as a background for things all the time that I'll have to send you as kind of like, oh, this is like another thing I do, and I don't think I put it on Toy House.
I go eyes
Yeah,
emoji.
I'm actually seeing if I put it on Toy House. I did not. I like that you can visibly pinpoint that I don't upload any Sona art on a Toy House, or at least not of like my primary Sona, because there's a really big gap in the years.
I'm gonna take a second to sit down my wrist and read through chat. Ooh, a whole lot.
Stretch.
Slummy Friday, Slummy on Friday. Hee 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 hee. I'm really glad that Harley has been going so insane over Slummy files because I can go insane over Slummy files with her. We're really normal. Womp Womp is part of the chat to revivify Jesus!
Oh, I missed that one. Good lord.
Simon in chat, I'm drawing Mickey. Z without hesitation. Mickey is like Jesus in a way. Oh, I'm not sure about that. Oh god, art fight. Oh god. I would be so happy. I put Mickey in an extremely small blob in the corner of my latest post. Oh my god, stained glass. I'd love to try, like, both making and painting stained glass someday. Ah! Hi, Vinny. Hi, I give you a little kiss on the head. Hi, I'm so glad to see you. Thank you so much for popping in. Oh, my lovely, lovely friends who are so nicey to me.
We love you.
I just looked at the fucking message you sent me!
And I'm about to send something completely different afterwards.
Now it's time for something completely different. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! I love this! I love this so much!
It's not a texture I do very often.
I do have art fight. I did not participate in last year's art fight, and I don't know if I will this year either, but, I did have fun the one year that I did it, so perhaps I could be talked into it again.
I have joined into a different sort of, like, art fight trading thing, so I'm probably not especially, I'm not especially likely to do art fight. I might do one or two pieces here or there, but I prefer art scuffle because it's I got like a lot of joy out of it doing it last year. And art fight is truly just I use it as an excuse to harass my friends.
Yeah, same.
More than anything else, it's harassing my friends and going and finding kids who are obviously like 13 and drawing a Mona Lisa style piece of their Sparkle Doggo seed.
I think that is the most beautiful shit in the world. You're bringing joy into the universe.
It is one of my favorite things to do. I like taking artists who are either like fairly young or fairly new, or whose stuff would be considered like stereotypically like cringy now, but it's like the kind of art that I love to make as a child, and that I'm like, I would have loved to have received like positive attention from this as a kid, so I would like to put that energy back into the world.
You're bringing joy into the universe.
It's a fun time.
It is a fun time. It's incredibly sweet.
Joy in the occasional amount of distress, because I do think about animating 2 whole pieces for a couple of friends and sending it to them without saying a fucking word.
You frighten me, affectionate.
That's really funny, Simon. I think Syl has done that before too.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, they
joining
have.
a team so friends can get points.
I just heard Lucy gasp really loudly before stream lagged the fuck out. Yeah, I died.
Oh,
sorry,
amazing.
I died and got revived. Like Jesus.
I can't believe that's the theme for this stream.
Me neither.
I don't know how it got here.
I don't know.
I could figure it out, but
are these the demands of the union?
Demands of the union.
Is this what was this your ultimate goal? Sapling Union?
Sapling Conclave.
I'm not humoring them. Sapling Union is too cute. You can't take this from me.
No, that's fair. I'm gonna try Lucy color blocking really quickly while I still have some time left to do so.
They're unrising! They're unrising! I think we are in
That
church
sounds-
now.
My immediate response to that was, that sounds like a you problem somehow. I am a creature on your desk. Meow 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 meow.
I pet you. Oh my gosh, you are very good at that. Goodness gracious. Pat, 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 pat. Group meowing begins in now.
Begins in meow.
Begins in meow. Alright, chat, you know what to do.
Meow 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow. We lost another one to the cats.
Meow.
We'll revert.
Joke's on you, I was already one of them.
Can we convert to Islamic stream?
Wow, that one got you.
Simon saying it really got
Oh,
me. I don't think I
please.
have any say in that, but like, I guess you guys can do what you want.
You guys have fun.
You guys
Do
have
you
fun.
please? Somni files.
Somni
Is one
files.
Somni files.
Yeah, Sami Files Friday. I think you would like Sami Files.
I have heard good things about it. Mostly from Jess.
Yeah, mostly from Ruby. Ruby and
Oh.
another friend of mine named Rodion have been recommending me this game for fucking years because everything about it is up my alley, and I was just like, oh, I'll play it eventually, and eventually is now.
Eventually has come.
Eventually is arrived. You know what I think? Eventually would be a good name for like a show horse. Like, you know how like race horses like have weird ass fucking names?
Oh, yeah. It's pretty standard to have show names for horses. Both of mine have show names.
Oh, rad.
Yeah, very fun.
Horse named
Um,
eventually is my new band name.
Onto the list it goes.
Yes, indeed. I'll have to, when I watch back this VOD to post it later, by later I mean tomorrow, I'll have to catch all my band names because I have not been writing them down. My ass has not been writing them down. I've been drawing. When we convert to nothing next stream, you can do whatever you want. The cat boys. Hey, Leon, can we convert the left card into the right card? You can do that. All I remember is, Date, you fucking cretin, you fucking fool, absolute fucking buffoon, you bumbling idiot, fuck you. You know what I think you will appreciate, Luca? I, the Somnium Files, and May have exactly the same energy.
I saw that be mentioned somewhere. I wasn't sure where, but I was like, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
Oh, I know where that came from. I was pretty sure an AU was happening somewhere.
Yes.
That I was getting screenshots of and going, I don't know what this means.
It was Ishii getting you.
That makes sense.
The getter is getting you. Sorry.
Damn, gets got.
I'm sorry for your gains.
Sorry for your games.
Sorry for your gains is like fucking Enna dialogue. I think that's how you say that. ENA, the web series.
I don't know what that is.
The one with like the character with the two faces, the blue and the yellow.
Oh, and a Dream Barber?
Yeah.
Something like that? Yeah. I went to say it and then immediately went, I don't actually have faith in my own ability to remember this.
Yeah, Dream Barbecue is the newest entry.
Yeah, I really like the way that I was really like, I keep having clips of it showing up, and I'm like, I like the voice direction in this. I think this is fun.
I also really like the voice direction in it. I think it's very characteristic. I like it. Enna is what my OC Ira is based off of.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
I was going to say that the way that the character is voiced reminded me of blinking really hard on their name suddenly. It's an OC of yours that I've talked to. It was the one that Arcanum talked to, and I'm blanking really hard.
Oh, the one that Arcanum talked to?
Yeah.
Didn't Arcanum talk to Arsene?
Yes! My brain was only giving me Adonis, and I was like, that is the wrong crazy woman with the A name.
Yeah. I can fully see that.
The vibes felt correct.
I have not thought about Arsene in a while. I need to unleash her again.
She was fun. I liked her.
Glad you did. My brain keeps going womp womp.
I really... Yeah.
I love you, Luka.
It's fine.
I'm sorry for embarrassing you.
It's fine. It's not that embarrassing. It's just like, wow, that one really came out of my mouth without my permission. As it be sometimes. I was just like, well, I'll live with those consequences, I guess.
Why are we asking him for permission? His stream. Shadows United Strong. We can convert to whatever we want. I hadn't known how accurate that voice was until I saw a clip. Yeah. I'm very good. I like to think. Date copy pasta. Yeah.
I do like the way that, like, you do it, and I can't think of anyone else who tends to do it, actually. I think you're the only one of my immediate friend group that does it. Your ability to, like, mimic the way that your characters sound, in, like, terms of tone of voice. I can't do that with most of mine, unless they, like, sound kind of like me.
I really like doing that. I can get a little embarrassed doing it depending on the character. Like, Theo has a really distinct voice in my head, but actually doing it makes me shy because of the way that he talks. Not even the way he talks, the words that he says. But I like coming
That's
up
fair.
with, I like coming up with voices for characters and seeing how I can adapt them into my own voice.
That's fun.
May is very easy.
She also seems to live in your brain rent-free.
Yep, she is there. You open up my brain like a cookie jar and there is Bunny.
Bunny.
Bunny. You open up. Go ahead.
I don't get a say on which bastard has taken root in my brain. It's a playground in there. Whoever is hanging out in the main room really varies, though.
That's so fucking real. I feel like it's like May is always there, but it's like a crapshoot for who else gets to be there. And I never know who it's going to be until it happens.
Understandable. I actually have a drawing I made ages ago of, like, what my brain space looks like in terms of how my OCs exist in it. I'll have to find it and send it to you. Like a bunch of, like, different small areas. It's how I actually imagine, like, Tuppers exists as a space, and I think I might be the only one who thinks of it like that.
I like that though. That's very cute.
They all have places they like to hang out in. And so it's like, that is the setting I tend to think of them the most in, usually. And it, like, rotates, obviously. A lot of them hang out in very fantasy-esque areas because that is the easiest for me to write.
Right.
Comfort zone. Actually, just because interesting thought, if you had to pick a, like, genre or, like, a, like, kind of setting that you are most comfortable in, what do you think it would be?
Ooh.
Mine is...
I guess urban fantasy is very in my wheelhouse, but also like urban fantasy is the thing I have the most experience writing. Fantasy that is like on the cusp of the Industrial Revolution is very up my alley, and so I really like writing it. Like Trails in the Sky, like I guess Trail series and like Case Study of Vanitas type setting. You should look at the stream, by the way.
I saw.
This fucking thing.
Hey, little thing. Those are funny.
This fucking critter.
I hope Broken Staff will be up your alley because
It will.
of that.
It will. It fucking will. This is not a promise, this is a threat.
Yeah, that makes sense. I kind of noticed. I was like, you seem like you're fairly comfortable in those kinds of settings. Have you seen Fullmetal Alchemist? That seems like something you would have watched.
I have watched the first couple episodes and I went, wow, this is fucking devastating. I really love it. I'll watch more, and then I didn't.
Adds it to the list.
Yeah.
I fucking adore it. I think it's super good, and it did actually affect me a lot in the way that I think about things. So like, high praise on my end at least.
I snile.
I do think you would like Witch Hat.
I own the first volume of Witch Hat and like the 2 like cookbook manga volumes. I need to read it.
My immediate thought was, of course you would own the cookbook.
Yeah, I'm not even ashamed of that one. That is just that's a LUCIism that I take pride in. Fucking I don't remember what I said, but I sent her into the Fio voice and it was so funny. I wish I could fucking remember what you were saying, but there was something that you said that my voice like hopped down an octave and got really scratchy, so it was the Fio inflection. And I was like, oh fuck, you made me kin shift into my own OC.
Kinship? Oh, please.
Either that or sci-fi future where there's sentient robots. I feel like most of the robot stuff that Ghibli does is like ancient robots.
I do think it depends on the movie. I like just watched Castle in the Sky with my mom recently, so that's kind of where my brain's at for that.
Castle in the Sky is
Ghibli
such a Harley movie to me.
I can see that. It's very good. I tend to, ironically, I don't think Harley has seen this one. My brain, for some reason, is associated Harley with Nausicaa.
Real.
If I had to pick a Ghibli film, that's the one that my brain defaults to. Or at least.
What is your favorite Ghibli again?
Spirited Away.
Ah, I nod.
Yeah, it's the childhood one, so I'm very fond of it. I used to record it on DVD. Or not on DVD. I used to record it because it would play on Cartoon Network periodically.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, and so I would record it on like cable, and then my brothers would delete it because I would have like 4 recordings of it.
That's incredibly funny.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes I'll say shit like that and be like, God, you can tell I'm the youngest.
Yes. It's okay, so am I.
It is. It exists in a bunch of mannerisms, like my willingness to hand people a controller to do video games for me. It's like, hell.
Real as fuck.
I've been playing Elden Ring for some friends, just like on call with them because one of them is the one who introduced me to it.
Hmm.
And anytime I get even slightly confused, I just go, Nova!
Nova!
Tell me what to do!
You should tell me where to go you want to tell me where to go so bad. Ooh, you want to tell me where to go so bad.
Yeah, it's like you want to tell me where to go so bad. Also, hey, I'm confused. Or I'll like they'll look things up for me if I'm like, I feel like I need to be doing this. Am I a dumbass? And I'll either get a yes or a no or a let me Google it real fast.
I think that's beautiful. I think that's true and beautiful, but I'm also the youngest, so. I think I'm gonna make it to the stretch break and I'm gonna stop for the night. It's some solid
Just kinda
progress.
Yeah, this has been coming along really, really nicely. It's looking really good.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I love drawing. I love painting. Yay, 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 yay.
Yay!
I fucking love Kiki's Delivery Service. Kiki's Delivery Service is like one of my favorite movies. It's easily my favorite Ghibli. I love it. I love it so much.
It's a very good time. It does make me like cry, like ugly cry every time I watch it.
Yeah, it fucking hurts.
I'm in this picture and I don't like it. It's a good time though, and it's very good advice. Like for anything.
I wanted to be
I really
just
like-
like Ursula when I was a kid. I think that's her name.
Yeah. That explains some things,
Yeah.
I think.
Does it?
Not a bad thing.
No, I
Not
don't
a
think it
bad
was. I'm just like I'm like amused and
Vibe.
perplexed.
Yeah, you have a very specific vibe that I could explain better if I wasn't starting to like fall asleep. It's like an hour past when I go to bed.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, I just like I've been an old man for a little while because of work, and now I'm just like, oh my brain's punishing me. Jesus.
Oh god. Well, that is it though. That is. We'll do this last stretch and then we're done. So let me pull up the wonderful Luka wonderful Luka stretch
Stress.
image. Luka stress image of me gripping Luka within my fist and just shaking them around.
I think I'd be a great squeaky toy.
You would. It's true.
I have a drawing of it somewhere. I'll have to send it to you.
I'll just do these stretches. The timer, I know. I guess it is a little bit behind, yeah. Luka, thank you again for coming out and doing this with me. It was very, very sudden, but I'm very happy that you stopped by. I feel like this stream was so much better for you being here.
Aw, thank you. Yeah, this is fun. I'm glad you let me come on and just kind of yammer to your chat about varying art thoughts.
Yeah, no, you're always welcome. Truly, 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 always. I think you are an excellent TA.
Yippee!
A wonderful friend and an excellent TA.
Aw. Yeah, I think about art all the goddamn time and constantly. It is consumes every waking moment of my day. So
Real as hell. Yeah, banter's fun. I like to banter. I want to raid. I don't know how to do it.
Understandable. I would help if I knew how.
It's okay.
Um,
I will
I feel
scramble
like I
around.
should know. Godspeed. we'll hang out until you get that figured out.
Yeah. Just holding my hand while I try and figure this shit out.
Holding your hand or patting your back, just like, yep, you can do it.
Thank you, thank you.
Godspeed. I hope that creeps into any of my friends' vocabulary at some point. Join me in my weird,
My strange and
I don't know where-
peculiar.
my strange and peculiar vocal tick that I don't know where it came from. Yeah, I genuinely don't know where Godspeed came from. I just started saying it one day.
He too.
Hoo-hoo. 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 Wop wop. Wop 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 wop. Wop 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 wop.
I have found. Alright, guys. So. Ooh. I am lying. I am lying gently. Regardless, thank you guys so much for coming out. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your night. Everybody take care. See you later. Love you guys. Bye.